Okay, I guess we'll change over to the screen that I can see that you can't see, but you can hear the very short looped music going on in the background. The lighthouse has stopped revolving because I clicked out of the tab. Poor lighthouse. Sorry about that, lighthouse. Welcome to Tiny Bookshop. Look, it's my tiny bookshop. This is it. With all sorts of assorted gubbins hanging from it, because gubbins has status effects and things. It's not just about selling books, it's about maximising profit. And I guess trying not to scalp people too much because you want them to come back and buy more books. Ultimately, otherwise, how will we eat? How will we live? How will we live? I will confess, I've played this on Steam Deck, but not yet on my PC, so I don't actually know. I'm assuming the mouse controls are pretty straightforward. Kim is here. Hi Kim, how you doing? Welcome to you somewhere you know well. So yeah, I remember the buttons if it was a controller, but I want to use a mouse because it's fine on the Steam Deck. It's easy enough to sort of move around and stuff, but you do have to sort of scroll through things, which is not as easy as just moving mouse around and stuff. These things are vibrating, which I can only assume means they want me to look at them. Meteor showers. Interesting. Yeah, how far did you get in this? Have you got in this, Kim? Have you played it obsessively to the point of finishing? Or have you played it like me, obsessively one time, and then not played it again since? Because that's how I've played it. Clearly I bought this at the end of when I last played. Don't really remember, but I obviously did. I've got a lot of money, you might notice. That's because I'm waiting for the guy who sells furniture to sell a bookcase again. He had a bookcase in his shop one time, and I didn't have enough money for it. And now every time after I have been to see him, he does not have the bookcase in his shop. And I desperately need the bookcase because, you know, precious retail real estate. And stuff. I think, was it? We had the bonfire on the beach, and I feel that might have been when I stopped playing, so perhaps that was a natural stopping point. Genuinely don't remember. Just before the Halloween festival. Okay, where is my calendar? God, this is so much easier with a mouse. So much easier with a mouse. This, Fall Fear Fest. That sounds very much like a Gavin Reads It All stream thing. Doesn't it? Yeah, okay, cool. So, yeah, university has started. They've had their orientation week, which was quite cool. Got to sell a lot of classics there, obviously, to the students. And yeah, so there's all sorts of stuff going on in the calendar. People are, I don't know why these people are listed under autumn specifically, unless it's their birthday. I can't remember. Let's ignore it. Let's not pay any attention to any of this. I literally have not paid any attention to any of this. I've hung decorations up when it's told me to. I also have a dog now. So yeah, whenever it's told me to hang up a decoration, or you have a decoration, you should place it, including the dog. I have done so. I would like to repaint this box over here. No matter what colour I paint it, it sort of just looks innocuous and out of place. I guess we'll have to make it red. I don't really want any red in my... You know, I've got this, obviously, but I can't get rid of it. Yeah, the stats and stuff feel like... It feels like almost they have thought, we've made a game. There's not really that much gameplay involved in it. To be honest, if you didn't have all the stats and stuff and the boosting of the things, where's my how do you get back to your inventory? How do you get back to your inventory? Oh, there. So, like, yeah, it tells you about your bookshelf, which is cool, and that it's large and it's paintable and da da da. Do I have another bookshelf? No, it's the first bookshelf. Why would you make me think I had two for a second? That's so unfair. Yeah, so these things all have, like, boosts. Like, the cactus boosts drama sales chance by 2%, but it's just like... I don't know if anybody who plays this is actually going to sit and think, yes, I definitely want to do that. I'm going to strategically place my cactus, but not my other decoration, which improves something else. when I go to the insert location name here, because the people at that location tend to prefer to buy Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that. Like, we're just looking at the books, you know? You can't see what's in the books at this point, but when you start selling them, you can see what they are. Like, you can literally scroll through them and read all the descriptions and stuff. And that's the part of the game that I really like. So here we are. So, but I do get 4% from my skull. Lots of things from lots of different things for drama. And the money plants. The garlic braid has improved the fantasy sales. It kind of feels like if you don't sell much, you just go again. It's not like there's no like penalty for anything, I don't think, that I can tell anyway. I cannot be asked to basically do one setup for one location and another setup for another location. I do change the book stock if I'm going somewhere in particular to like focus on one thing, but I don't change all the stuff in the background. Like the sickly fern is giving me 2% boost to classics. Oh, but -5 from Klaus's poster. So like, oh no, like, does anybody care? This is only up because like X number of people need to see it to help with a side quest. But travel is doing well because we have all these things up. But yeah, so yeah, ultimately, I think they've tried to crowbar in game mechanics where there didn't really need to be any. Really. I think people who like books would have bought this and enjoyed it for the fact that there are books in it, not that you need to like manipulate this, that, and the other. So I can't remember what I'm meant to be doing. Which one of you has my quests in? You're not quests. I did complete the square though, but I do need to keep going back there because the guy selling the bookcase is there. Which is annoying. Oh, equip 3. So I've done that, so I guess she will give me a stamp for that when I go back. Visit the beach 3 times. Okay, fair enough. Oh, this! Sell every book in your full shop at the supermarket. Like, I have 48 books, and it did come quite close at one point. They did... If you stock it right, obviously they have preferences, the people at each location. Like, this is their preferences. They like crime and drama because what else would you want to read when you're on your way to the Mega Marché? When you've got your shopping list of all of these things. And yeah, but I'm not sure how you could... This is probably where the gameplay element of it is, and it's like, oh, you need to put on all your things that boost people buying these. And I'm like, well, I can't be bothered. Don't make me change things around. I can't be bothered. I need to go back to the university and give her another perfect recommendation. Pretty sure I didn't give her perfect ones the other 2 times, but she seemed alright with it. So, sell 15 drama books at the lighthouse. See, that's fine. That's just an over time thing, where you will naturally do that because that will just happen. Those are the kind of quests I like. Haven't been to the castle yet. I need to buy more stuff at the flea market. She also sells furniture, but again, hasn't sold a bookshelf when I've had enough money to buy one. Which is really hecking irritating. So, let me just remind myself what today is. Today is not an event day. Tomorrow we must go to the supermarché. I will come back to the fish guy on Wednesday when the fish thing is on. Oh, I just clicked out the screen. It hints that you take a shelf away so you have less to start with. Eh? How do you mean? At the very beginning. At the very beginning, it felt like I had more bookshelves than I do now. I don't know. I could be wrong. So if we're going there tomorrow, and we're going there a couple of days later, it was go to the beach 3 times, wasn't it? So I guess we'll go to the beach. Now we need to stack our shelves, but I need to know what people at the beach like. They're like fantasy, kids' books, and crime. So that's fine. So I will... What are these grey ones? Oh, this should be yellow. I changed this to yellow in the settings on my Steam Deck, and it's not remembered it. That's a bit annoying. I might actually just do that if I can. That is not settings. Where are the settings? Here. You can do it in here. I made it yellow because I didn't think grey stood out particularly. So Bright yellow. Thank you. Apply. Just makes it easier to see, really. And yeah, I like the fact that you can change them all. That's quite cool. So I'm going to take everything off. We still can't see what these actually are yet. But we will. I do have this box which can overstock like 8 books, but that's not an awful lot, is it? I have 91 crime books in my inventory. We have quite a lot of fantasy as well. I already forgot what the third one was. It was kids' books. So let's like give the people what they want, really. Yeah, I desperately want another bookshelf like of this size because yeah, it's quite hard to. They buy stuff independent. You'll see in a minute. They buy stuff by themselves. Like, they'll just come into the shop and buy stuff. But when someone asks for a recommendation, you have to look through what's still on the shelves and try and pick something out that matches what they want. But if the sort of passive customers have already bought half the stuff, it's instantly more difficult to do that. I will... So how many does that give them? 15, 15... It can't be better to have more kids than anything else, can it? It's going to be more adults than kids, surely. One would think. I put them like that. So that's as many as I'm allowed. Feels weird going in with only 3 genres, not gonna lie. I usually have a little bit of everything. But I guess let's see how it goes. Maybe that's why I haven't earned as much money as I could have. Who knows? There's a bottle here, which I probably should have waited until I've got my bin out before I pick it up. If you pick the bottles up, you get a coin. Why have we zoomed in? Because I right-clicked, because I don't know the buttons, because it's not Steam Deck. Oh, okay. You can yeet stuff around. Ah, they got their ball back. That's cool. Everybody's sort of... She's a runner, so to be fair, she is jogging. However, loads of people do this sort of really weird kind of walky run thing. It's very strange. It's like really strangely animated. Hi, cutie. Hi. Oh, hi. Who is my favourite boy? Yes, you are. I assume you're talking to the dog and not to me. Okay. Welcome to our famous beach. Technically, I've not been here to sell before. I came here to, I think, go to the barbecue, the bonfire, at the end of the season. Don't remember. I've already seen some people with your crime and fantasy titles in hand. By the way, did you know that occasional watering might help to keep your plants happy? How am I meant to do that? Oh, because you've now given me a watering can. Cool. Small, standing, activatable, paintable. Why should you water your plants? Because you can. And it's just like, my brain just glazes over when I look at this. Absolutely glazes over. But everything you have equipped in and around the thing adds a coin to how much it costs you to sell at a location every day. So it would have cost me an extra coin to come here had I had that already set up and in place. Wow. And I'm like, I don't see why I should pay an extra coin just because I've got a freaking watering can in my van. Like, why? Doesn't make any sense, you know? Anyway, I hope it's okay I brought you one for you. I thought it might be helpful. I'll check in and get to it. Okay, buy some books. Oh, we have to press E. Right, okay. Or click on it. You press Y on a controller, just so you know. Okay, so. How did you even get in? I wasn't even looking. I'm looking for a piece of classic literature. We didn't bring any classic literature. You might be happy with sci-fi, maybe classic sci-fi. I won't read anything under 450 pages. However, I've not yet enjoyed historical settings. I think these little statements are basically sort of snippets that get randomly picked from a big bin of snippets of things they can potentially say, and they sort of mash them together to make a 4-star difficulty recommendation. Now, however, we have the fun task, clicking on every single book to see what they are and whether they match what they want. And this is where I like to play, have I read this? And if not, do I own it yet? The Silent Patient, no, but I know of it, and I basically know what happens because I was reading reviews about his a later book by him, and it referred back to this one, and I got curious. With thrillers these days, I don't tend to really read thrillers. If it sounds interesting, I will just like Wikipedia the plot and find out what happens. And I know that's terrible in a way, but I just don't have the lifespan to waste on reading something that potentially I would enjoy, but more likely I know myself well enough to know that I would just want to skip to the end. So I'm only interested in like the answer to the puzzle. I'm not interested in like the characters or the story. I just want to know what the answer to the puzzle is. Kim has read this. Should we keep a tally, Kim? How many you have read and how many I've read? And how many between us we both, or either of us, own but have not yet read? I don't think this matches what they want though. Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers is a 2023 book. I've read a different book by this person, but not this series. I believe it's very funny. And it was actually in a Booktube video that I watched just the other day. I can't remember who it was, but she was talking about it. It was on her TBR. Or it was on her bookshelf of books she was trying to get rid of or read, like basically read or unhaul, that sort of thing. However, that's also not classic because it's 2023. 1968. But it's not long enough. It's not got enough pages. I've not heard of this, to be honest. So, is that film True Grit? I don't know. This one I've read. The first Poirot book. Special place in my heart. I don't think it was Kat. I think it was Faith. Who's changed her channel name from Faith's Reading Things to, I think, just her actual name. I can't remember what her surname is. There is a film. I thought it sounded familiar, True Grit. Then I'm never sure if I'm thinking of True Lies, which I think is an Arnold Schwarzenegger film. Not sure. I've read this. I've read all the Poirots. I've read all of the Agatha Christies. I love them. I have them all in the loft. This book will bury me. 480, but it's absolutely not classic, and it does not look particularly historical. I've not actually heard of it, but I think I've heard of the name. Can't think of Janeway as anything other than Captain Janeway from Star Trek Voyager. I think. The Unexpected Mrs. Polyfax. Not heard of that one, but this sounds like quite an amusing setup, but not something I'd probably seek out if it's written in the 60s, because there's probably something problematic in there somewhere. Wobbling Captain Ted. It keeps recommending this in this game to me, because I keep seeing this name and thinking, like, Lo, is that a name? Is that a name? Hello? Lo? Rivals Agatha Christie. I mean, I would find that hard to believe, but okay. Ruth Ware. Yeah, this is a good recommendation for anyone that says, I want a thriller, because it's got the word thriller in it. Green Glass House, not heard of that. Locked Room Mystery, though. I do enjoy a Locked Room Mystery. And a treasure hunt with a surprise twist. Cemetery Boys. Dope. Nope. Don't know. Oh, it's got paranormal romance in it. That is almost certainly why I would not read it. Everyone in my family has killed someone. I haven't read the first one, but I have read the Christmas one because I read it literally just this Christmas just gone. You've been told you should read this. It's a film show now. Which one? Which one is a film show? Yeah, I would go back and... oh, the Ruth Ware one. Woman in Cabin 10. Oh, don't know. I did watch the Seven Dials mystery on Netflix on Friday night, which is 3 parts. It's an Agatha Christie, but it's not Poirot and not Marple. It's like one of the Superintendent Battle series ones. It was very good. I feel like they changed stuff from the book, but, you know, they're always gonna. A lot of famous faces in it. Helena Bonham Carter, that kind of thing. Yeah, this is absolutely not for this person, but it is very good. Pillow Man. A horrific stage play. No, not interested. I have read this. This is from Stephen King. It's the 752 pages. I got through it. It took a long time. I did enjoy it. It's the only... I haven't really read many of his, but it's the only... Well, I haven't read many of his. This is the only one that I've read through in full. And yeah, I really liked it. Gone Girl, classic kind of thing. It's not really classic. When they say I've not yet enjoyed historical settings, does that mean that I never and I never will because they just don't do it for me? Or do they mean I am willing to find one that changes my mind? Doesn't really say, does it? Yeah, this is a large book. I think I had this from the library, if I remember rightly. This was maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Maybe even longer, actually. But no, it's... I think it could have been shorter. But I don't think anybody really edits Stephen King particularly that much. He's like kind of just got free reign to do what he wants, so... Yeah. Alright, Gone Girl. The Big Sleep is a classic, 1939, but it's not long enough. And it's the most heteronormatively masculine and hardboiled mod detective story you'll ever read. 2018. Turn of the Screw I did in university. It's really, really good. It's a ghost story. Very short, as you can see. I don't remember it being that short, but it is. However, this might... Oh no, it's not long enough. God damn you! Pernickety person going like this on my bookcase. Me. Most of his can't, yeah. Camp Damascus. It's shown me this one. This is a current author that I've heard the name of but don't really know anything about. This is very much not what this person wants. Jekyll and Hyde I read last year. It was alright. It's not really great, I wouldn't say. Not worth... It's not like Frankenstein, which absolutely converted me to reading classics. It's just kind of weird and short. So we're on to fantasy then. She might read a really long classic kids book if there is one. Don't know. Spear Cuts Through Water I've heard the name of. Deepness in the Sky. See, that's long, but it's not classic. But she might take it anyway. So if we remember that this one is at least a long book, it's something. There's a lot of fantasy names in here that I don't... I know the author's name, but I don't know this. I used to be really into like fantasy and I could probably pick up anything, and now I'm just so kind of over it. It just all sounds the same. Much like... maybe this actually. This is like long and it's sort of a modern classic. And it's historical, so she's... It might be the thing that makes her enjoy historical. Don't know. It doesn't look big enough, does it? They don't match the size of the book to the to the description. Yeah, I tried to read the first one and gave up. Maybe that's kind of classic. Can't Spell Treason Without Tea. I have this. Haven't read it yet. Attack on Titan is a manga, which is not what she wants. But I went to Waterstones today and I walked out with nothing. I saw Attack on Titan, which is reminding me. Dracula I read last year. It was better than Jekyll and Hyde, but still like full of plot holes and kind of weird. Ella Enchanted is pretty sure a kid's book, but okay. You don't want Lucinda on your guest list. Bit mean. A Narnia book, too short. Taproot, queer graphic novel. Inkheart. See, that's another like classic, like a modern classic. Obviously, when I play this by myself, I don't read all these out and like do all this talking. I just look at these really quickly and think about it and chuckle if I've got it but haven't read it yet. This is not the pace at which I usually play this game, but it's the pace I'm going to be playing it at today, because I don't often get a chance to talk about books to this extent. It's nice. Kiki's Delivery Service, I read. The year before last, I think. Witchwood, not heard of that one, but it's from 1927. And a space book. A space book. There's a ghost in this house, 44 pages, printed children's book. The Little Mermaid, 75 pages. The House with the Clock in its Walls, 73. A lot of these are old. A Tale of a Peddler, some monkeys and their monkey business. The dangers of taking naps under trees filled with monkeys. Should send that to Grunt. Sock monkey. Peter Pan. Not long enough. Dealing with Dragons. Dragon Politics, 1990. Theodora Hendricks and the Curious Case of the Cursed Beetle. This sounds like, what is it, Hotel Transylvania? But, like, as a book. Yeah, the ones that ask for plays are, yeah, sometimes a little bit, or the ones that get me are the ones that say they want something poetic. But they don't say they actually want poetry, they just say something poetic. So I've picked books that I feel have quite a poetic sort of air to them, and they go, "Wah, this isn't poetry." I'm like, well, you didn't say you wanted poetry, you said you wanted something poetic, which technically this is. Just saying. Might be asking too much of the game, I don't know. The Ugly Duckling. Well, these are all super old classics. Escape from Mr. Lemoncello's library. A lock-in... Oh my god, this sounds amazing. Like, a lock-in at a library where you have to solve puzzles overnight. This might go on my recommendation list. Redwall, which I know J-Dub is collecting this series because he had it as a kid and he's like recollecting it now, much like I'm doing with Discworld. Kind of a classic, but it's not long enough. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, definitely not long enough. Some poems, definitely poems, absolutely definitely poems. How Winston Delivered Christmas, a Christmas story in 24.5 chapters, a story about a mouse. Oh, it's an advent calendar book, that's quite cool. Maybe we should try that one this year, Kim, instead of like some of the things we've tried before. Eye of the Storm, that really rings a bell. Oh no, we can't do, because Buxtonbury is where we are. So no, that I might be thinking of Eye of... One of the Wheel of Time books is called Eye of the something, I think. I can't remember now. There are some of these, though, that are like sort of about or from people who live in the town that the game is set in, so they're not real books. Disappointing. Watership Down! I have read this. I am currently 2/3 of the way through it on audiobook. Listen to it again. It's very good. I highly recommend it. Maybe don't watch the film first. Right, I'm going to guess at Game of Thrones. It is, you're right, actually. It's this historical thing that I'm not sure about. I've not yet enjoyed historical settings. And I never will, and I'm willing to have my mind changed. It's like, they're two like opposite things. I'm going to guess at this. Let's see. It was an average. You get little hearts if you do a perfect recommendation. But, hey-ho. It's long enough. This will keep me occupied for a while. How did you know? I mean, if you want to come back and buy the rest of the series at some point, that's fine with me. Off you go. Jogging away. So if you do a good recommendation, they stay in the shop and they keep buying more books. Like, they keep adding more books to their little pile. And then eventually they will pay and the money will turn up here. And then they leave without actually carrying anything, but... We can't really quibble about that, but a lot of them will just do it by themselves like this. So it's an idle game at this stage. We just sit and wait for somebody to go, I'm bored, I need a book. I'm a big fantasy fanatic, however I easily get nightmares, so no horror story for me. Okay, that's fine. That's definitely not a horror story. For all ages, so that's probably good. Caspian. I mean, Even though these are all purple and therefore classed as fantasy, sometimes they will get angry. Well, not angry, but they get disheartened or displeased or whatever if you pick something that isn't fantasy enough. So, like, if I picked one of the sci-fi books, even though this category is called fantasy, quite literally fantasy, it's printed on the front of the icon, they will still get upset because I recommended something that wasn't what they wanted. So I don't know if this actually is what she would want. Maybe not that. This one or this one? I mean, this has got romance in it, so go with that. Ah, see, boy, what wasn't good enough about that? For God's sake. They comment about the authors and the titles sometimes. But I've had them before where the books have stacked outside of the bubble. They've just been so on buying books. It's just like, my dude, like, simmer down. Like, I don't want to bankrupt you or anything. Unless I'm just selling them way too cheap, perhaps. There you go. So many books that you bought. Not only did I not buy anything in Waterstones today, I should add that I A, took 7 books to a charity shop to drop off. B, went to the works, didn't buy anything there either, but probably didn't expect to because they just don't have anything that I kind of would go for, generally. And B and C even went round the charity shops of that town and picked up nothing because I saw nothing. That apart from The Appeal, I saw a paperback copy of The Appeal, and I do want to collect all of the Janice Hallett books. But I've got the first one in my collection is in hardback, so now I kind of want them all in hardback. So I left it because I have willpower now, and I can do that. What a week. I want something in a historical setting. Dry books can be a bit boring. I'm a fan of books like The Story Girl, which is 14-year-old Sarah Stanley is a born storyteller. Bev and his younger brother Felix spend a summer of stories with their new friend Sarah, hanging on her every word. Okay. Yeah, I felt well accomplished, actually. I mean, that sounds quite exciting. It's got Daring Do in it, look. It literally says Daring Do. I'm gonna go with that one. Oh, shite. I forgot about the historical angle. It was from the 70s. That's historical. God. Sorry. Oh well. I don't know what they're doing. Sometimes there's like 8 people in here all dancing around. It looks really weird. Oh, that was the end of the day. Did I... Wait a minute. Does time carry on passing while I was doing all that reading out? Because the days are usually a lot longer than this. I really hope not, because I like dithering around and reading all that stuff. I'm going to buy this. Got my stock. A bunch of stuff. Who knows what it might be. Do I want to buy any more? Need to keep enough money aside for the bookshelf. I think the guy was selling it for $2.50, but not sure. I mean, I've got, if you can see these numbers here, these are the amount of books I have in stock. I really don't need to buy any more, do I? Let's be honest. What are you telling me is new? What is new? Oh, the watering can, yes. Oh, which is already out, apparently. Okay. Sure, whatever. I don't mind. Don't know why my dog has got some sort of flotation device on. He doesn't go near the sea. So I don't know what that's all about. It's going to cost me 21 on top of the fee that it costs you to go to a place. It struck me earlier when I was sort of setting this up and stuff. What happens if you spend all your money but then don't have enough money to go to a location? Like, how do you proceed? Maybe you can sell the stuff that you've got. I don't know. There's a dog bed. Yeah, I didn't buy anything for the dog. It just looks like that. I don't know. We need to go to the Mega Marché though today because today is super wacky inflatable guy sales day. And they like crime and drama. So out you go. Could do with maybe a way of removing these more all in one go. Oh shit, I'm removing crime. I shouldn't have. Crime. You can have lots of crime. Because they really do like their crime. Lots of drama. Maybe not quite so much crime. Maybe we put a little bit of other stuff in as well. They were moaning about classics before, weren't they? We'll put in some kids. This is why I need another bookshelf, because I really have to make sacrifices. That's no good. Let's just fill it with that. Again, we don't really get penalised if we don't have stuff. We don't even get penalised if they don't buy something. You just don't make quite as much money. Doesn't really matter. The stakes are so low that they may as well not exist. Oh no! What's happened to the wacky waving man? Someone's murdered him! Oh no. This is terrible news. He was like doing his wacky waving thing when I was last here. What the heck? Is there any rubbish? That's rubbish. There are seagulls. Oh no, sorry, these are pigeons. There are seagulls on the beachfront, obviously. You can interact with some things. There's not really any point that I'm aware. Good thing you're here.
Hello.
Hello there. Hi, Tracy. Welcome to the bookshop in the car park. Good thing you're here. Come over. I have to show you something. Oh. I already clocked this, but okay. Someone must have taken matters into their own hands and deflated this mascot. You know what that means, right? My first investigative article about crime. Fern writes the local paper, which we get to see at the end of every day, where we buy the new books and stuff. Would you help me out a bit? I could use a hand keeping track of the clues. Okay. Does it really matter who did it? Everybody hated it. We should put everything up on a board so we can work out any connections. Okay. You do that. I quickly procured one for us at the supermarket. You want me to hang this up in my shop, don't you? Pin a case to this board to begin investigating it. The people around Buxtonbury will be able to react to it when they see it in your shop. You can only investigate one case at a time. What? For every clue you found today, plus 5% chance to crime sales. But I can't do it at the minute. I can't put it up now. So I can't help my crime sales. We can't let this story slip through our fingers. So I made a case file of all the facts we have so far. Here's a copy for you. You don't know if you put it up. It feels like a mini game within the game. I've been deputised as assistant investigative reporter. Doesn't really hold any legal value since I sort of made it up. So here's the rundown. Sometime last evening, someone came by and stabbed the mascot. But we have yet to find the murder weapon. Is it in these pile of leaves? Oh, there's a bottle there as well. Doesn't strike me as premeditated, but enacted in the heat of the moment. So if my hunch is correct, it should be somewhere around here. Could you talk to someone at the marché about their CCTV footage? Thanks. Come back when you find any clues. Okay. Well, you want to investigate the case. Make sure to keep it and the investigation board in your bookshop. Well, I can't right now. See, you're selling here as well. Smart decision. I had to come by to fulfill an errand, but it's a shame. Back in the day, I could get all the liberté, she runs a cafe, supplies from local vendors. But anyway, I see your sales are going very well. One of these days you might even sell out. You want to know my advice? I would recommend taking less books with you. And I don't mean leaving... Oh, I see. So the way to do that is to turn up here with just that box with 8 books in it. And then you will sell out your full shop. because your full shop will only be 8 books. Creates artificial scarcity and you will see it empty out in no time. That feels a bit shady, Mariam. My methods of foolproof. I bet they are, but I don't think it's in here. You need some help. What do you need help with, Mariam? Or whoever you are. 5-star difficulty. I'm sure this will be fine. How is business? Bonus points if it was written by a woman, and I usually prefer factual books. I didn't bring any. I'm a fan of books like The Decoration of Houses by Edith Wharton. Okay. I didn't bring any fact books. Maybe I should have. I really debated it as well. In my head. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. I didn't think there would be. Is there any kid-type factual books? It's not really facts, is it? It's literally fables, which is quite the opposite. The Happy Prince by Oscar Wilde. 5 on a Treasure Island. Oh, The Animals of Falling Wood! Read that last year. Traumatized. Highly recommended though. Magic World. Oh no, none of those sort of are fact-based. Genuinely, we might have to just say I don't have the right book for you. And I don't think you get penalised. Like, you can either make them slightly mad because you said something wrong, or you can just say I don't have the right book. And the reaction is the same. So I don't really see the difference. Were you? In what capacity? Medea? The original Medea, not the modern day retelling. The original 431 BCE. Got that somewhere on my shelves. Hamlet, classic. Waiting for Godot, classic. Elif Shafak, something I keep looking at and probably will never get around to. Poems. I do feel like poems shouldn't be under... Like, they should have made poetry its own category. Because I don't think poetry is drama. Ah, fair enough. Yes, very disturbing. The R.I.P. the hedgehogs, right? Sad times. A webtoon. The Crucible, quite classic. None of these are going to be for this person. The Pillow Man. Oh, that's the horrific stage play. Maybe not. Rose of Messiah. It's like, because they have a lot of manga, and it's like, well, why is manga in amongst drama? It's a historical classic featuring romance. You could say that any book is drama because it's like it has things. It has a plot. You know, it doesn't. Mrs. Pheasant. Oh, I feel like the pheasants don't make the journey either. But the hedgehogs get run over. It's quite sad. Pride and Prejudice. Could we get away with recommending Pride and Prejudice? I don't think we could. Beowulf? No. Published in 999. Is that right? Or do we think that's a typo and the translation was meant to be in 1999? I don't know. Tolkien did a translation of Beowulf as well. Yeah, I don't think... I've got this and I've read it and I've now got it physically as well and want to reread it. It was very, very good. ACOTAR, never going to read, but I know Kim likes it. Tale of Desperate, I've seen the film. It's about a mouse. You have one on VHS, cool. No, the pheasants got shot, if I remember rightly. Or at least in the TV show. I don't know if they... I don't remember if they did in the book. Red Rising. I don't have the book for you. Just bugger off, you're slowing me down. Soz. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of them gets shot, and... Because it's a Mr. and Mrs. They are literally a pair. The other one kind of loses his mind. Like, the husband sort of loses his mind or something, and then flies into danger, and I think also gets shot. I don't know if they'd show that in the cartoon or whatnot, but then again, Bambi. Yeah, Bambi. Need we say more? Oh, the one with the motorbike and the arrival at the new home. I don't remember the motorway. Like, I literally read it last year, but I know they will have changed things for the TV cartoon. So you finished Akatar. Well done. There's no like secret extra Akatar coming out now. Remember when Crabcore was a thing in 2009 or so? That was wild, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, this is random. I just saw a crab at the beach. Was it the crab that I did the side quest for in Ni no Kuni? So you're investigating that whole mascot thing too, huh? She's still writing them. How dare she? Has she not made enough money? If you ask me, someone really didn't like the new mascot. But honestly, can you blame them? You're wondering about the CCTV footage? Yes. Cassie has been getting on my case about that. Cassie is the manager of the supermarket. He works there. Looks like someone must have deleted it. Don't know how that happened. Really? Surprised it worked in the first place. Okay. I suspect you, Klaus. Like, where else am I meant to find a quote-unquote murder weapon? There are a lot of people around. Hey, howdy. Hey, hi, cheers. Hi. Oh, it's Fern. I was gonna say, oh, you have a different icon. Okay. The footage has been wiped. Peculiar. Who would have access to that? I don't know. Maybe our good friend Klaus. Here's the rundown. Sometime last evening, someone came and stabbed it, but we've yet to find the weapon. It doesn't strike me as pretty. In the heat of the moment. I know. It should be somewhere around here. Where do you mean? Where do you mean? Don't make me search things. Is it in this bin? What's with the clue board? Oh, apparently I've automatically put the clue board up, it would seem. Are you a real detective now? Maybe. I feel like you'd be more sure if you were. This is a precocious small child who likes reading encyclopedias and stuff. You're saying someone destroyed the Mega Marché mascot, and you're finding out who did it? Cool. They like not being given children's books. Weirdly. Book, please! Okay. Yes, observe. I can't leave without another fantasy novel. Uh-oh. If there are less than 200 pages, that's a plus for me. Do you have anything like the tragical history of Dr. Faustus? She's like 10, this child. Brilliant scholar makes the rather foolish decision to deal with the devil. As with other Elizabethan tragedies, there's no chance in hell this deal will end well. I'm not sure. We are going to have something that specific, I'm afraid. 800 pages! I saw the strength of the few in Waterstones today, by the way. I lifted it up to see how heavy it was. I put it back down on the table. That is an ebook purchase for sure. Oh, Tale of Despair is too long. This is very much not for you, small child. It's a bit spicy. I don't have anything like that. I don't have any. I don't know if I even have anything that's less than bloody 200 pages. It's not really like Faustus, is it? These books are all too long. Yeah, I looked at the back to see how many pages were, and it was something like 712. And I'm like, this book is genuinely about this big, and I'm like, how thick is the paper that these pages are printed on? Because a book that thick should be about 1,000 pages, and it was 700. And I'm like, well, I don't understand how that could possibly be. And the writing wasn't that tiny. It wasn't like a super teeny tiny font choice or anything. Very strange. I don't feel like I have a book for you, small child. Would you like the Crucible? Like, it's short enough. And it is kind of about like social, stuff. I know it's not a fantasy book, but sometimes the game literally tells you to like, hey, it's sometimes good to try recommending something outside of their usual comfort genre. Doesn't work, as you can see. But look how many people are in the shop. It doesn't matter. We're still raking in the money. It literally doesn't matter. Don't know what else I can click on to find the quote-unquote murder weapon. There is nothing else. Oh, hang on, the bin has fallen over. It could be this knife, I'm assuming, with the piece of rubber attached to it. You can equip this unassuming kitchen knife and get 10% chance of crime sales, but 30% chance of danger and fewer customers. You know, I'm just going to leave it. Just going to leave it. Oh, sorry. They get impatient as well, so you've got like a timer, but look at all my crime books have all gone. How am I going to recommend crime to you now? They both die at the end. Not Reddit. It's not really my thing. Heart-wrenching story. Do we have any heart-wrenching stories? Do we have any heart-wrenching stories? That's kind of maybe... definitely not the Crucible. No. No. I might have to go with this, because these are not gonna cut the mustard. Let's try this. At least it's a sort of romance. And yet that's considered a perfect recommendation. Like, what the hell? They said this wasn't a play. I think because you have to click, like, repeatedly, it doesn't strike me as something I would obviously do. Like I will click on something once and go, oh, okay. Doesn't really do anything. It's a bit weird. Good work. Can't make out any fingerprints, but it looks like a plain kitchen knife to me. I mean, do you have eyes that could literally see fingerprints? Someone must have brought it from home, which would negate my heat of the moment theory. If we can figure out whose knife it is, we'll be one step closer to cracking the case. Let's start asking around. Hey, did any of you bring a knife to the supermarket today? Last night, whenever it was? Ciao. Ciao. See ya. Goodbye. Well, that's all for today. Ask at the other locations. Fine. Let's tidy up then. How many did I sell then? 41 out of 48. That's actually really good. I'm gonna buy these. I do like to consider the ones that are reduced as well. That's quite a good reduction. A thriller collection. Macabre murder stories. One kid's book. I'm sorry, what? What? What does that even mean? Okay. Okay, fine. So, do we need to put the board up when we are... I don't want to put the knife up. And at least we've got... Oh, hang on. What is this? While equipped, allows you to investigate the case of the hideous mascot, but you've got to have it on the wall. The knife is stuck in the wall, look! I don't really want that. Like, you could stay there. Like, why will that not go up there? That's student uni, so like I will take that off because we're not at the... Why will it only go... Oh, does it have to go on the case board? Right, okay, fine. Bobble is here. Hi, Bobble. How you doing? Are we making the big bucks? We're making some bucks, which is good. We've been dragged into solving the mystery of the murder of the wacky waving inflatable mascot of the supermarket. Somebody stabbed it with this knife and deflated it, and we are now apparently in charge of finding out who did that. How's your day been? I feel like I should hang something up there, but like, is there any point? -2 to custom account, but +1 student will come by. I'm just gonna leave it for now. You've been lazy. Good. I had a lazy day yesterday. And then I went outside today. I'm just going to leave that. This is a novel that I typed on this typewriter or something about bees. Okay, I think that's fine. That's the wrong one. Today there is no events on, so we are free to go wherever we wish, which is great. I think we will go. Why is this so expensive? Not Mr. Wiggles. I'm afraid it was Mr. Wiggles. Yes, he was on the floor, flat and deflated with the crime scene rope round him. Sad times. I might go here and like assume that maybe we'll find out more about the case. Unsure. These people like classics because they are. This is like a hipstery cafe area, so we'll give them quite a few classics. Take these off. We'll give them more drama. Actually, remind myself. Drama. It says they like crime, but I think they prefer classics, from what I remember, because, you know, we need to get this handed in as well. Travel, crime, and drama. So we'll give you a whole shelf of drama. Drama. We'll give you a whole shelf of crime. Plus a few more. And travel. Very large book. Very tiny book. Do I want some fact books? I will. You can have 4. Oh, but then there's no... This is why I needed another bookcase, because there's 7 categories, and I have 5 shelves, and it really does my head in. Even though they have preferences, as you saw, they will still ask for the other things that I don't have. So, yeah. So we've got no fantasy, is that okay? I'll just take a... 3 gigantic books. We'll go with that. And hope for the best. Pigeon. You can click on this fountain. It doesn't really do anything there. Like, I assume something is going to happen later? Unclear? Right, I won't pick up the rubbish till I've got the bin out because I don't think I get the money for it. Rubbish. Leaves. Oh, of course there's leaves everywhere because it's fall now, isn't it? Silly me. Kapow, kapow. Go on, tell me I've done well. This is what I had in mind. Hooray! 3 classy items. My tastes are exquisite. This decor elevates the book buying experience. You're welcome. Consider keeping this style around. It is surely most fitting for a place like this. The next stage is a bit more challenging. She's given me some sort of weird intro to being a great business masterclass or something. So that I am a worthy business owner in the town or something. I don't know. She's sticking her nose in, basically. Our compendium prescribes that a good business must weather hard times. I was not entirely sure what that might look like for a small bookshop such as yours. What I thought it might be unusual, but it would assure me of your competence. Usually, we put our bins behind the cafe until they are collected. Today, I thought I might put them out front. Will you still be able to make sufficient sales while your customers have to navigate around this rubbish? You're so mean! But also, what is sufficient sales? It's just sales. I don't mind how many sales I make or not, because there's no real end game to it. Sell 10 books in a day with Mariam's bins around. Okay, fine, whatever. It was called Hard Times as well. Good luck. I will observe your success with great interest. Okay, cool. I mean, if you're going to buy books, that's going to help me. You know that, right? Like, she's already given me 2 books in. Not that one there. Go on then, have a hand. What do you want? I want a fact book, oh god, because I want to acquire knowledge, but I detest pop science, but I have to get back to the cafe. I mean, this last sentence, completely irrelevant. Doesn't mean anything. Gathering Moss. I haven't read this, and I don't have this, but I have read another book by her, and I've got a different book again by her as well, which is really cool and interesting and nature-based. This is the one that the other character, that the little girl said she'd read before and wanted something similar to. Becca is here. Sorry, Becca. Waffling about books. Imagine. How are you? The Wilder Shores of Love. I don't really know what she means by pop science. I assume she means like modern facts. This is like not modern facts. I mean, all of these are not modern facts. I'm gonna try this one. Oh my god! Like, what? What do you mean? Like, you're a child. It's not a children's book. You've been playing Expedition 33. I did spot on Discord. Discord said you had been playing it. Are you enjoying it? How many books did she buy, by the way? 1, 2. So we've only sold 2. It tells you here, which is a handy dandy way of knowing. With Wiimod, of course. Moira is here. Moira is... I can't remember. Have you listened to... Oh, she's in the band with Klaus from the supermarket. That's the one. They're amazing, right? I couldn't believe he worked on The Secret for so long. That boy is so bloody talented. Just needs some more confidence. They also brought some song drafts today. Some scribbles I had in my diary, you know. We got right to improvising some great stuff. I love when we just get in the flow like that. I feel bloody good about myself after that. All I need is a little read from you now. But nothing can get in my way this week. I love the fact that a book is going to be what makes your week get underway in a really good way. But she needs some inspiration. A horror story. Oh, where's my Dracula now? Oh, maybe it's still here. We'll find. I tend to enjoy the classics, and violence is optional but appreciated. I couldn't find anything at the library. Okay, so not a webtoon, not a play, not a bunch of depressive poems, not a modern-day Greek retelling, not a manga. That is the book about books. We are not doing... Oh no, it's going to be in the brown ones, but we haven't looked at these yet anyway. So that sounds pretty heavy. Yeah, what a list. What a list. Picture of Dorian Gray, not a horror story, but... and All's Well That Ends Well. I don't know. I think horror, if she likes the classics. I mean, Annabelle Lee is a Poe story, but I recommended this to somebody else who I'm pretty sure said they enjoyed The Telltale Heart, which is also by Edgar Allan Poe, and they were unhappy with the suggestion. So, like, what? This is supposedly a 1-star difficulty as well. So let's just see. Rebecca is good. I've read that. I feel like I haven't read this. I have read Rebecca. It's really good. I do want to reread that. I don't know what this is. 1928. Let's try down here. Romeo and Juliet. Not really. Shakespeare. Hans Christian Andersen. Another Edgar Allan Poe, whose gruesome nature will linger much longer on your mind. 29 pages. Kim, this is an easy year-end book tally booster. Just saying. Crime and Punishment. I have read that. It's actually better than you'd think it would be. Not read that. Not read that. I have this. I bought this at the tail end of last year. And it's about surviving, like living in nature by yourself. Guess why I bought it. And I've been looking for it in charity shops for ages and it just never came up. And then I was in an actual bookshop and I saw it and I thought, fine, okay, I'll just buy it. 1854. I haven't read it yet. Right, okay, so I think we're going... Where was it? Which one was it? Not that one. There was another Poe book. This one. We'll go with The Cask of Amontillado. Amontillado? Lardo? Yardo? Marvellous! Quite unsettling, but I like it. I'm glad you do. How much are you paying me for this 29-page book? Did you just pay me 17 coins? That was no way. No way. No way. Tilda's the... She used to own the bookshop in town, but she retired, and then I turned up with my mobile bookshop. She likes interfering as well. Do you remember how I told you about my hip arthritis? Well, I think it has become necessary for me to take a step back. The pain has been keeping me from sleeping properly, and I can hardly put my shoes on in the morning. All very interesting. But you know how much I rely on my little walks and chats around town. Meeting people every day is what keeps me going. I've tried the mobility. I don't care, Tilda. Simply don't care. None of them were right for me. I'm exhausted these days. I've decided to have hip replacement surgery. It's not too risky, and I just want to be able to live my life. Of course I'm nervous. Didn't ask for any of this conversation. It's just happening. At me. Mariam has been fussing about me since I told her, but I think it's for the best, and I just want to let you know that I will be unavailable soon. Thanks for lending me your ear. Let me get one more book as a little distraction. Fine. Just fine. Just buy a book already. Come on. She really likes crime books, so hopefully she'll have a big stack of red books. Need your help. Okay. Retirement is the best. I wouldn't mind a happy ending. I bet you wouldn't. Also, historical settings appeal to me, so we'll skip on Romeo and Juliet. Pretty sure this doesn't have a happy ending either. Oh, that is definitely a historical setting, but it doesn't also have a happy ending. I don't know enough about that one. Again, I think 18 romances where love and desire intertwine with violence and death. That doesn't sound a happy ending, does it? Okay, maybe there's a historical crime. It doesn't really have a. It doesn't even like have much of a plot. Jekyll and Hyde. It's so weird. Like you think you know Jekyll and Hyde from seeing versions of it, like TV and film versions of it, and then you read it, and it's just kind of like just nothing really happens. He's just talking about what happened. And then it ends. It's like there's no story almost. It's really weird. Really. And it's not even... It's told by somebody completely else. Like a doctor who's just talking about it. It's very weird. That's not historical. I think I have this. I haven't read it yet. Dean Koontz. I have read some Dean Koontz, but it was a long time ago, and I don't think it was that one. But that's a thriller, which won't have a happy ending. A Sherlock Holmes spoofy type thing. Thursday Murder Club. Haven't read any of those yet either. This one again. The Air Affair. I have this. Cowhome recommended me this. And I bought it. I found it in a charity shop. I bought it. Haven't read it yet. And when it came up in this game, when I played it before on my Steam Deck, I took a picture of this and said, look, the game is shaming me. And he said, you really should read it. It's really good. It's very funny. And I'm like, okay, I will get to it. I mean, there's kind of a happy ending in that the crime is solved. Maybe. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. I like when that happens. I thought that's a Gollum then. It's not disappointing. I mean, okay, right. So. It depends how you define a happy ending. For many of the characters, there is a happy ending. Spoiler for the 1972 book that's older than I am. God, that book is 55 years old nearly. Wow. But I wouldn't say it's like... I don't think they'll like it, and then I'll be sad that my recommendation got turned down. So, I don't know what we can give you. Do any of these have happy ending? That would be historical because it is from 1888. I'm not going to hit him with that. No. I love Watership Down. It's obviously, as you might imagine, the book is very different. There are two books actually that are very different to the cartoon / film / Netflix original / whatever version. But it is pretty grim. Not gonna lie, it's very grim. But it's really beautifully told. I don't think we have a book for you. I'm really sorry. And I know I needed to sell 10 books today, and I feel like I'm not going to achieve that at this rate. Have we sold 10 yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus whatever she's going to get. Maybe that will be enough. We've completed hard times. Amazing. Wasn't even a challenge, mate. Ah, woo! Do you like the rain? Woof woof. Oh, rough. I didn't see how many books she bought, but clearly it was enough. Hooray. Hooray for me! The best bookseller. Clickety clickety click. I might take everything off the shelves so that we get new stuff on them. Ahoy hoy from within your front porch. Is that because you're locked out? No? Please tell me you haven't locked yourself again. Locked yourself out again. Yours is Buddy, yeah. I can't remember the third... Well, the third name was something really weird, wasn't it? Like something really... like Trojan or something really like serious sounding or epic sounding. I was like, oh no, this is a friendly dog. Apparently we made a loss somehow. I don't really pay any attention to this whatsoever. But we're going to the fish market, which means we might be able to buy a bookshelf, maybe. You're watching the doorway for food. Fair enough. What food have you ordered? Is it the usual pizza doodah deal thing? Do we need any more books? What a stupid question. What a stupid question. Vintage books? We have a lot of vintage books already. Dramatic assortment. This drama is the one... Well, I mean, travel is the one we've got least of, but, like, nobody's offering travel stuff here. I might get the box of fun facts, because this is also fairly low. Mighty meaty calzone and large chips. Lovely. I had... so I went out for lunch today to meet my friend from my previous job, my police job. Who I haven't seen since sometime in 2024. We were trying to work out when it was and we couldn't remember. We just knew that we hadn't seen each other in 2025. We WhatsApp and stuff, but not very often, and just never got round to meeting up. So I was like, we need to meet up and like exchange all the news of all our lives. And I had pizza. So I was going to have a flatbread for dinner this evening, but I really didn't want another pizza-based food stuff in the same day. So I had some cereal, and I'm going to find something after streaming. I might get these as well. It does not ask you if you're sure. It just, if you click it, you get them. That's the deal. There's these things, but you need space to put them in the van, and I don't currently have space. And having discussed previously how I don't give a crap about there being +1 chance to kids' sale chance, I really just don't care enough to waste money on it. Like, the coffee machine does all of this. It's like... I don't want to have to think about that. I don't want to have to think about that. When it's activated, you lose a coin. It prepares a batch of coffee. When you sell a cup of coffee, you gain a coin. So you're effectively... nothing has changed. But it's dangerous. It costs you an extra coin to go to a location, and it only improves drama sale chance by 1. And it costs 200 coins? Pfft. Like, what? You have cried off late. No, okay, no worries. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, let's get these as well. I swear to God, if he's selling a bookcase for more than this now, I will be pissed. Because you can talk to him... That was the wrong button, sorry. You can talk to him at any point while you're selling the books, or after you've closed up, or before you open. So you could talk to him at the end of the day when you've made more money back. So, right, where are we again? The people here like travel and facts and fantasy. So I'm gonna, as I said, I'm gonna completely clear the whole thing, in the hope that when I put these genres back on, it'll give me a fresh sort of set. Again, I yearn for a clear everything button there isn't one. Yeah, after you close, before you close the windows and the door, right? You can still talk to them even though the people have all gone and stuff. Oh, we've successfully sold a lot of books. Yeah, a lot of books. We're actually on. We're investigating the murder of the wacky waving inflatable mascot of the supermarket. If you can believe that. That's a fun, strange mini game side quest thing that has appeared in the game, which I wasn't expecting. Here we are. So facts. Have yourself a whole bunch of facts. Have a shelf and a half. Also have some travel. I did initially, when I was playing this, go for like alternating colours to make the shelves look good, and then I realised it was such a pain in the arse to try and look through them when you're trying to recommend something to people that I soon changed my mind about that. So they were these 3 colours, weren't they? But they probably will also be interested in some crime. And 3 children's books, maybe? I don't know. Wacky waving inflatable tube man. Yep. He's been murdered. Somebody hates him. But I swear, if he's selling the bookcase, I can't stack the bookcase with anything while we're here selling. But my god, it will help. Looks like you managed... we found the dog here as well, by the way. You managed to make a true friend out of our little stray. The 2 of you make a great pair. Thank you. Can you take anything off my hands? No, these are not a bookcase. Sir, will you stop selling fish? I don't care about your fish. I don't care about this. This might be worth having. But it costs 3 extra daily expenses? And I'm like... I don't care about his fish. Compare that to quote 1. I think. It's either quote 1 or quote 0. Am I meant to be feeding the dog? While equipped. When you say equipped, do you mean fed to the dog or placed on the table? Why is it 15% danger? It's a fish. But it might be handy to have it. But we can't equip it, can we? Because we're not in equip. Equip mode is before you get here. Oh, it must be quote 1 then. You're investigating that mascot thing. Good luck with that. There you go. As old folk, we won't say nothing. Won't be grassing anyone up. Well, that's not very helpful of you. I was hoping we would solve the case. Fine. Whatever. Let's look for rubbish before we start. Any rubbish? Any rubbish? Any rubbish? Lots of fish. That's no good. It's rubbish. Ah, you vermin! That's rubbish as well. And we can also play music. This is Klaus the Rock Guy's demo tape. If we play it, apparently it increases 17% to travel and fact sales. So I always play it when I come here. Oh. I need to adjust the setting because that's meant to be 30 seconds, not 10. The settings haven't carried over from the Steam Deck. Anything I haven't read yet. Bonus points if it was written by a woman. I can always go for a good whodunit. I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature. You can knock the surfboard over? Oh. I mean, written by a woman. It's a good whodunit. It's a classic piece of literature. All signs point to a locked room that nobody could have accessed. We'll just have a look at what else there is. We Live Here Now. That's very new and very popular on BookTube. Shadow of the Wind, got it, haven't read it yet. It's quite long, but it's a story about... I should have read it because it's a trilogy and I do own the other 2 electronically. It's kind of about a labyrinth of library sort of scenario. This book will bury me, Captain Janeway, once again. Oh, you read it last year? We Live Here Now. It could be some streamer's like memoir, yeah, like, well, we live here now. I never thought of it that way. That's quite funny. I can't not give you the murder of Roger Ackroyd. Yay! I mean, she would have read it. She's like a crime buff. She would have read this, but, you know, whatever. Thanks for coming! Buy more books now. Buy more books now. Buy them. Buy them. Buy them. We've nearly completed this challenge, which is having 100 people see the poster on the wall inside. How many did she buy? Not too many, because only one of those is gone. Yay, we did it. We did a good thing. The audio of this is very quiet, though. I don't know. I'm assuming it's fine for you, because nobody has said otherwise, but... Oh, no, there are two people. Hello, Bailey. I'll just pick out a new book if that's okay. Oh. Wait, it's your birthday? Happy birthday! I totally remembered and didn't just do it because there was a button prompt. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's the scuttlebutt? I need something outdated and I tend to read lesser known works. The Stones of Venice is one of my all-time favourites. Thoroughly researched exploration of Venetian. I'm not sure that's how you spell Venetian or if that's a typo, but maybe it actually is because Venice is with an I. So. An architecture comprised of 3 groundbreaking volumes. If you have a soft spot for hard rocks, get this. Okay. Because like a Venetian blind is E, isn't it? So I don't know, but Venice, when you think about it, is V-E-N-I. So V-E-N-I shun would make sense. Who knew? Look, they've decimated the shelves already. Like there's hardly anything for me to pick from for him now. Ah. So that was to do with art and architecture. He needs something outdated. Okay, that's not outdated, that's new. It's also new. That's also new. She's a YouTuber who she's Australian and her channel is about writing. She's written a novel, or she wrote a novel and got it published, and she's now writing a different novel. And she does like different sort of writers' routines. She tries out different like Murakami's routine, Virginia Woolf's routine, that sort of thing, and reports back on how they go. But this is her time about living in Japan, which is quite cool that somebody like off of the internet's book is in this game. I feel cookbooks, A Voyage for Madmen. None of these are about art and architecture. Oh, that's about architecture. There you go. Enjoy it. Fuck. Oh, it was too new. Oh my god. Sir, please. Sorry. God damn. That's annoying. Okay. Trying to read more from female authors into coming-of-age stories. I could get into a romance novel. Well, bad news on that score. Coming of age. I don't know if this is a coming-of-age story. Is this a coming-of-age story? It's not a female author, though. Labyrinth. Pet. That sounds like some sort of horror. That's a romance. It does sort of sound coming-of-agey. Dracula, not coming-of-agey. What else have we got here? Thumbelina, no. Frog and Toad! Frog and Toad. Rabbits with... Oh, Redwall came up before, Jay. The first one. I think we might have to try this. Amazing. Well done, us. Good job, Taproot. Right, I just want to... There is a... setting somewhere. Yeah, they only give me 10 seconds to answer their recommendations at the minute. I'm like, no. Thanks, but I need a little longer in case I'm looking around for clues. A perpetual coming of age. Kind of. I mean, yeah, I suppose, yeah, Lucy does come of age at the start of it. That's kind of how it kicks off, in a way. Not as good as I hoped it would be when I read it last year. The weirdest thing just happened to me. This group of teens just came up and asked if I was the guy from Silence Libri, name of his band. That means they know who we are. They said they saw our posters at your shop and listened to our demo tape. What an incredible feeling. Thanks for helping us spread the word. You're welcome. Can I take your poster down now? They asked if we had any concerts soon. Hope we can find a venue to play before they lose interest. Got any news on that front? Oh, I'm supposed to have gone and asked about this for him. Like I don't have a business to run. You know, like, Klaus, you just work at the supermarket. Just go there after you've finished your shift. We should start practicing. Let me get another book and then I'll head out to meet with that. Yeah, sure, you procrastinate away. This, look at all these. Look at all these. Have you got anything like Dracula? Yes. Yes, I have. He does mean, though. Dracula falls into two different categories. Look, it's a classic, but it's also a fantasy, so it can show up as both, which is quite interesting. It does follow boring businessman Jonathan Harker. That's quite true. Anything like Dracula, though, I don't know. This is not... It's not a romance. It's not a romance. It's not a romance. Can't find anyone to ask about it. Oh, the, Did you give them the same book that I tried it once, they weren't happy either. I mean, is there romance in The Princess Bride? I don't know. I've not actually read it. Or, actually, I don't think I've seen it either. What did we have in here? Frog and Toad. Angry. I'm gonna try this because I do not know what else to try. I've never even heard of them. That's why I'm recommending it to you. My dude, that's the whole point of asking for a recommendation, is that I recommend you something you've not heard of. Otherwise, you would know about it and you would have just picked it up. Idiot man. Get out of my bookshop. Stop jogging in my bookshop. Let's put the rare. Reverse into his on-stream parking while the queue forms. That's the thing about parallel parking. You do form a bit of a queue. I should go ban people here. Anyone who doesn't take my recommendation should never come back, surely. Like, why are you jogging? Like, why are you jogging? You better have a bookshelf for me next time. I'm furious. And I forgot to give the fish to the dog. But I'll still have the fish, won't I? So that'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, because this is telling me you've got a fish to decorate with. Do it already. Fine. We do need more travel. Apparently, travel was more facts, so I guess I won't buy the other fact books, which I was going to buy. But okay. Don't think we need anything else. So fish decorated. I sure what you did there. Fish! I don't think the 15% danger is worth it. Yeah, I should have fed the dog. Didn't even think. Never mind. So he wanted us to go to the lighthouse, didn't he? So I guess we could go to the lighthouse, because that will progress that a little bit. What do people enjoy at the lighthouse? Crime, drama, and fantasy. It's all 15 drama. Okay. Boop. Right then. Bop, bip, bop, bip, bop. Quite a few of those then. A few more travels back in. I already forgot. Crime and fantasy. Get out. Get out. Get out. Oh, you can drag it. Okay, hadn't realised that. That's quite cool. So there is a quicker way of getting rid of them all. Got no facts and no classics. But surely that won't matter. See, if I had another Another 3 shelves here. This would be so much easier. It replaces, if you do it over the top of something, it replaces it as well. I mean, we've got some of everything at least. Yar. A lovely day at the lighthouse. Don't want to zoom, I want to drag. Looking for rubbish. Sheep. They all have different notes. That's quite cool. Go, buy your drama books. Do it. Do it. Buy them. You're the highlight of my route. I think they mean jogging route when they say that. I need to find out who done it. Also, it should definitely be a crime novel. Do you think? Do you think? I mean, a whodunit isn't going to be too difficult to discover, is it? Not heard of this. Sounds interesting. This is the one it suggested before, which I actually thought did sound quite cool. I mean, that is a whodunit. These are all going to be whodunits though, right? Really? Unless crime is different to thriller, which I suppose technically it is. Yellowface, got it, haven't read it. It's R.F. Kuang, who I have a difficult relationship with, to say the least. This is a crime novel. That's a whodunit. Not super highly critically rated, but unputdownable and spicy. Edgar Poe again. Thornhill. Dark and haunted story fit for young readers. This one again. I mean, it would get rid of it out of my inventory if I sell it. I don't know how quickly it might return. There's something like 10,000 books in the game altogether, apparently. I'm sure they added more in a big update that they did before Christmas. If Tomorrow Comes. So that's a thriller, so I think this is perhaps more of a mystery. I need to pick something that's definitely a crime novel. I mean, that's definitely a crime novel. There we go. When you've eliminated all that which is impossible, then whatever remains, how improbable, must be the truth. Thanks for coming. Tell all your friends. I should be watering my plant, actually. Forgot about that. Not sure what benefit this really has, but I mean... Edmund Rostand is the best. Look at that fantasy selection. I'll just pick out a new book if that's okay. I mean, it's a shop, that's why I'm here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's hope the nice weather holds up till Saturday. Everyone's counting on it for the flea market. Where maybe, somebody will be selling a bookcase. Where's all the cool books? How dare you? How dare you? I quite enjoy crime. I don't mind reading young adult fiction. I really enjoyed Cemetery Boys, which is the one that I spotted earlier, but it's just a paranormal romance. But, like, don't make a big deal. Okay. Crime, you say? This sounds like young adult. Or is it kid? Maybe kid. I mean, none of these are like this. But there could be a fantasy book that has crime in it. Leo Vander. Okay. Dracula again. Mr. Penumbra again. Every time I see that, I want to go and reread it, and I'm like, no, you've got enough books that you haven't read yet. The Silmarillion, which I should be reading. Oh, all closeted fantasy theologians. I don't think you have to be closeted about it. Everyone loves the Silmarillion. The Witcher. I mean, don't know. So I don't know how much weight each part of her clue has, like whether crime is the predominant thing. That's mature. That's not. I am gonna try this. No, I didn't think it did, but it's kind of hard to know what YA is in this. Unless you know the books themselves. It's quite difficult. Something with a political message and I'm feeling philosophical. Okay. I did this in uni. It's a horrific book. Don't bother. It's I keep seeing it coming up in lists of, like, I say keep is a strong word, but I saw it in, there's a thing called Pagebound, which is a sort of, it's an equivalent to Goodreads. It's a website where you can log your books and da-da-da-da-da, but that isn't owned by Amazon. And it has within it, like, quests, so you sort of take on the quest of reading, like, X number of Gothic, whatever. And this is in it. I don't know if you'd call it Gothic, really. And it's not entirely magical realism, really, either, but it was down as, like, Gothic, in the Gothic romance quest. And I'm like, this is not a romance book at all. It's a traumatic thing about a mother who murders her own baby. Spoiler, it happens at the beginning. It's why the whole story unfolds. But yeah, we had to do it in uni and did not enjoy it at all. I don't know. What in here is going to be political? Architecture in Britain? No. Oh, Nigel Slater. I dislike Nigel Slater. George Orwell? That's maybe got political slant. It's fascism? Whereas this is... It is not a travel book. It's a fiction book. But it's set in another country to wherever. It's set in Japan. So I don't know if that's, like, why it's under travel. It's not a travel book at all. But anyway, I'm going to try this because it's got fascist in it. I don't see how this is philosophical. I don't know what in this game is going to be considered philosophical, my friend. Sorry. I sold 7 of the drama books, though, which is doing us a good amount of work up here. Can I feed the dog now? Who's the sweetest boy? Bailey is... Ah. No option to feed with the fish. Maybe you can only feed with the fish at the time? Unknown. It's a little twinkly noise. So was I meant to be, like, checking out this place as a potential venue for something? Because I don't really see how. You can click on this and look over there, but that's it. Don't really see why you would bother. You can click on this and read about these animals. But I already did it, and it's not very exciting. Oops, I've just watered the plants again. It's a really nice art style. The people in it remind me of something from another game, and I can't think what, because they don't have facial features particularly. I think they just sort of have noses. At least the not named characters that people are just wandering and stuff. The lighthouse. Learn to read. Yes, Untitled Goose Game. Well identified. What do we need more of? Travel books. Again, will you be travel this time? Because last time you were half-backed. No, they were solid travel. Right, okay. The travel budget is looking a bit healthier. Excellent. Today is whatever you want day. So, Cow Home is here! Cow Home. It has recommended me the air affair again. Already. Already! somehow. Okay, where should we go now? I'm so tempted to just keep going back here until the guy has a freaking bookcase for me. Despite all our quests and stuff. I need him to sell me a bookcase. It's fun. I know. I will get to it. Right, I'm gonna empty it. That's so much easier. I can't believe I didn't realise that before. So facts and travel here, isn't it? Facts and travel. So facts. Oh, it's so much easier when you just do it that way. Facts, travel, and fantasy. But what else were people asking for? Even a little bit of the other stuff. 3. I desperately need more inventory space. Come on, sir, you can do it. I know I'm not going to have enough money once I've paid to get in here, but hopefully there's a bottle there. Click, clickety click. Bottle for me. Oh, Kim, you were right. Look, we've made a right old mess. Right. Oh, sorry. Please tell me you have a bookcase for me. How'd you like the fish market? It was grand having you there, but now it's time, I suppose, to fully initiate you into our circle. Let me teach you how. Why must you teach me how to fish in a game about books? Just kidding. There's no fishing for amateurs here in Buxtonbury. Whatever. Just keep to the book trade. Whatever. Not a problem. Sell me a goddamn bookcase. Thank you. I am 4 coins short. But that's fine because we're about to sell books and we can just come back and get them. Get this when we have 4 more coins. Do not change your inventory. Don't trust him not to do that. Right, you person in there already. Here's me. Buy something, anything. It doesn't matter what. A new hobby, bonus points if it's from this century. 2 chubby cubs. Okay, sure. I don't think that's a hobby. Did Terry Pratchett enjoy book signings? What was the weirdest fan mail he received? Why did he need an assistant to type? This sounds quite good, actually. I actually saw this today in a charity shop. But it was a big hardback, and I don't like buying big, old, second-hand hardbacks because they're never, like, in the condition that I really want them to be, and, yeah, it takes up a lot of space. How peculiar. Oh, they have a... okay. This I've read. This is good. There's a film of this as well. Writers on gaming and the alternate worlds we inhabit. Various authors. Personal essays by multiple published authors exploring their relationship with video games that affected them deeply. I'm going to take a picture of that one. Because that actually sounds really good. Oh, what? Camera, why are you never in the orientation that I wish you to be? Excellent. Not entirely a hobby, but could be. Blurb your enthusiasm. Compendium of book blurbs, writing tips, literary folklore, and publishing secrets. Why we still tell fairy tales. Gardening, but it's not from this century. The Book of Yokai. That's quite cool. Would you count that as a hobby, sir? I don't know if you would or not. Learning about them. Well, finances. Not sure finances are a hobby. I'm gonna go for this one. Yay! He's happy with my book choice. That book is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah! Like and subscribe. Ruff ruff. Speak! Ruff 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 ruff. Thanks. Oh, I should have the thing playing. I don't know why this raucous music encourages people to buy facts and travel books, but apparently it does. You're going to come to the next flea market, right? You have to. There's different stuff there every time. What if you miss the one really great? I know, you tell me this every time you see me. When successfully recommending a book, +2 coins. But he has 3 daily expense coins. Maybe, yeah. Break time is over. Can't miss it. What? I don't. Sometimes the dialogue doesn't have a purpose, and sometimes it's leading into something, and it's like it's never quite clear. Can't miss tonight's deadline. It would mean no new article in tomorrow's edition. Deadline? I need to write a story every day before dusk. The content machine is never happy. I am the only journalist at the review, after all. Thankfully, Diane and Harold cover just about everything else. Maybe I'll tell you about it another time, but I should get going. Okay, I should get going. Starts browsing books. Asks me for help. Oh, no, it's not him. Okay. Advice or self-help, but I can't deal with a dull book right now. I mean, that sounds quite not dull. Right? Edinburgh. I just want to see what else we've got on the shelves, because I didn't really check. Count Damascus, we've seen that one. Dragon Book. The Silmarillion! Column. The Never-Ending Story. Haven't read that either. Or seen it. Ah, another R.R. Martin book. 1,000 pages. What? Spoiler. It does. Wrong place, wrong time. The Ernest Cunningham again. It. I mean, look, what's this? This has no right to be 1,168 pages. It's a book about a scary clown. Why is it nearly 1,200 pages long? I mean, I know it's going to depend on which edition you get and stuff. But that's insane. Never read any Zadie Smith, never really appealed to me. Leaves of Grass, not House of Leaves. I feel like we did that in uni. But it's poetry, and I don't think there were 624 pages of it, which is making me wonder. These have felt accurate up until this point. 7 children. I mean, it's a lot of tangents, but, you know, like, I do feel like good storytelling wouldn't need that many pages. Just saying. And Emily Henry. Not one I've read. I've only read one. And Margaret Atwood. Difficult subjects. The Raven. See, that's about accurate, because it's a poem. And, you know, often there are pictures. It is accurate. Bloody hell. Othello. It can't happen here. Midsummer Night's Dream. This was our pact. Thumbelina again. Dragon. I did have this. And I donated it to charity a while back. It was like a really cool kind of illustrated book, like Bible about dragons kind of thing, as if you were like a dragon owning hunting person. I think it's gonna have to be this, because this is the only not dull advice book I can think of. Apparently completely wrong. Like, I think I disagree. I disagree. Oh, sometimes they buy a newspaper as well when they leave, which is always helpful for I could differ, exactly. I absolutely beg to differ. Tilda's well. Oh, wait! I can buy my bookshelf. I mustn't forget. He might change his bloody thing if I don't do it. Oh, thanks, bye. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's fine. I'm back. Don't worry. Again, she wants something written by a woman and a must-read piece of classic literature. Not a woman. 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 Also not a woman. Also not a woman. What is going on here? Amazing, but not a woman. Oh my god, there is like no women left in here. Oh, I mean... I'm not sure Tilda would enjoy Margaret Atwood. It's not really a classic. Although it is, I suppose. It's like a modern day classic. So is that technically? I'm going to try her with Beloved. Apparently she's been meaning to read it. She might not be saying that after she has read it. But whatever. Not my problem. If you do a successful recommendation, you get a little icon here, and it sort of it inspires the other people that are in the shop. But I don't care, because I've bought my goddamn bookshelves at last. It's only been forever. Free books, don't mind if I do. Bunch of stuff. 5 coin, don't mind if I do. Pretty much a bit of everything. I did not. I remembered when I got home that I could, I think there's one in the town that I was in. I can't remember now off the top of my head. But I should have thought to look, if you know what I mean, to try and get those cans of Pepsi Tropical. Sad times that I didn't. Today is the flea market. We have to go to that. But first, we must decorate. Yes, I do. It's shaped like a boat and everything. It's so cool. I love it. Still have my fish. I'm not going to replace any of the stuff with the fish. Or, I mean, the knife does go in the wall, but it's 30% danger. It's like, what does danger even mean? What does it mean, danger? Like, it doesn't tell you about next year's. I think you'll find, actually, that they are. Yeah, no, I should have. I meant to go... I went to Aldi, actually, after meeting Craig, and then not buying any books from any of the bookshops that I went in. I went to Aldi and bought fruit and veg, because that's the kind of girl I am. I don't think we need to do any more decorating. It's, oh, can we paint it, actually? Can we paint it? I maybe don't want to paint it. Although we could make it bright blue instead of, like, this sort of not quite a blue. That's quite nice. Actually, can I paint my actual shelves? You can! Oh my god. Oh, but then all the books... No, maybe not that bright one. No, that... Some of these colours are too close to the colours of the genres. This, maybe? It doesn't cost us anything to do this, so... Doesn't really make any difference, does it? Doesn't really make any difference. Never mind. Right, flea market. 33. See, I'm down to 51 here. Like, things are a bit crucial. Like, if I didn't have 33, or if I didn't have 26, which is the cheapest, how would I get in anywhere? Haha, look! It's only got 3 shelves, which is a bit... but... So happy right now. 72! We have space for 72 things. People at the flea market like facts, travel, and classics. So, given that this is going to look amazing against that backdrop, let's put that in there. We can have maybe 2 shelves of travel. 2 might be a bit too much, but we will put fantasy in, we will put crime in, we'll put some drama in. Need more facts, really. So 8, 4, 12, 10, 10, 20. Maybe this is too much. Maybe this is too much. I don't know. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe we take those out. We put yellow there. Play it! Put it on! It looks nice. I mean, I don't love the red, but I think we do need crime. So, you know, what can you do otherwise? So we've got some of everything. Oh no, wait. No, they love classics. I need more classics. Okay. Maybe even like this. Like go hard on the classics and the facts and the travel, and then a little bit of everything else for people. Oh, you're partway through an AC build. Are you doing a Slumber Island build, or are you doing a regular build? Or are you playing Assassin's Creed? Or Assetto Corsa is the third. Lesser spotted AC. So here, if I had the money, I could buy art from this guy. Okay, that's not the button. We can buy furniture. I swear to God, if you're selling another bookshelf. No, you're not. Okay. This is some weird convoluted thing about if you put kids' books on the top shelf, it increases the dynamic. I cannot be asked to work it out. A patchy old sofa armchair. And some books. So, nah. Nah. She has on one occasion had a bookshelf in stock. Again, I didn't have the money for it at the time. You sell paintings, which are nice and make people want to buy stuff a little bit more. And also paint. Have some wet paint in these drying times, which makes me giggle every time. Armoured Core, the fourth lesser spotted. I do like this, but I literally only have 18 coins, so yeah. Sorry, feel free to touch the artwork. It's an experience. Yeah, okay. You sell... Oh, you sell weird shit. Okay. Some of these people aren't always here. I don't think I've seen this person. Allow people to rest after finding their new favourite book. While equipped, +2 seconds inspiration duration, but also +2 daily expenses. A bucket of sand. Oh my god, filled with nature's cat litter. Love it. While you're at the beach, increased kids and fantasy chances. If you sold over 8 kids' books yesterday, 2 more children will come by today. I can't be... Because there's no, like, time pressure, which I'm, you know, if they'd put time pressure in it, this game would not have been the success that it has. But because there's no time pressure, like, I don't need to try and brute force 2 more children to come by in a day by having sold 8 books the day before, and, like, you just don't need to set it all up like that. It doesn't matter. It just does not matter. Great for leaving recommendations. It's just like some of the stuff looks nice outside the cart, and the bin gives you money by finding the thing. Kateriel is here. Kateriel, there are too many books, but I just got a new bookshelf, so all is well. How are you? How tiny is this? I'll show you now. Creepy baby in a suitcase. So yeah, we're not going to buy these things. That's how small it is. This person, this is the one that comes jogging and sometimes calls in on us. Looks like we're swarmed with customers. We're not. She sells plants. They're really nice, but they're heckin' pricey. So nope. Nope. And you sell season's greetings. Weird shit. Because we're in autumn. However, I cannot be asked, so no. I'd rather spend my money on going to locations and buying more boxes of books, unsurprisingly. So let us open the shop. There's never any rubbish in the flea market either, so that no bonus. And my car has disappeared because obviously you can't drive your car into a market. You have to drive and then leave. This is our dog, Kateriel. He's wearing a jumper. Time to go inside. You got something to say? Woof, 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 woof. You like it here? Okay. Looks like Bailey might... Oh, Bailey might need a dog bed. You should keep your eyes open for one in the newspaper. Ah, okay. Hadn't... I guess we've triggered that maybe happening now, that maybe it wouldn't have otherwise. Did you know I'm a really good finder? I always find the best stuff around here. Last time I found some really rare trading cards. Time before that, my Baba and I brought some really cool hats. That was so fun. And yet you're not wearing a hat, even though it's raining. I'll look for some earrings for Mum. Sorry, I hope I didn't interrupt your investigation. Did you find who did it yet? No, because I forgot what we were actually meant to be doing to progress that. I simply... Go on, I know you're going to ask me for something, aren't you? Look at all these! Look at all these! How have you not found a book that you want? Come on. Anything hot off the press, I desperately need some life advice. I can't get enough of Arnheim's Principles of Athletic Training. You don't look like someone who can't get enough of that, but okay. This book is so competency-based, you'll be diagnosing old injuries in everyone you see and testing range of motion on yourself constantly. Learn how to treat sprained ankles, wrap a bandage, and other helpful training. Possibly outdated. Superb. Okay. Somebody's bought one book so far. So, this is not similar to that. This is probably not similar to that. When it says he can't get enough of something about athletic training, I don't know if I'm looking for something else that's about, like, being athletic and physical. Or if it's just about sort of kind of personal improvement. Like this could be. Tales of Norse mythology. Encyclopedia Bookstonia. Someone must be collecting those at somewhere, but yeah. No. No. The Origin of Species? No. Norse mythology, yeah. Physics 1908? Oh, volume 1. There's volume 1. There's 2 volumes in here. Collector's ID. Collector's Ideal. I've got this. I've got this. Haven't read it yet. Merlin Sheldrake is an amazing name. Yeah, 2020, published in 2020. I got it the year before last, I think, from a shop in the town that I went to today, actually. Haven't read it yet. Chicago Manual of Style. This is essentially kind of what we use at work, but like a more modern version. Lost in a forest of commas, worry no more. That's so funny. This I read last year. I gave it 5 stars. It was one of my favourite books. It was about reading books. Books about books, innit? The Dark Lady of DNA. I don't think I like any of these. No, that's very much not similar to Arnheim's Principles of Athletic Training. Really? Yeah, so the first one we did, I literally read all of them. Like, went through all of them and read them out. Edgar Allan Poe, Telltale Heart. One of Us is Lying. That's like a modern True Grit again. This again, even though I'm pretty sure I sold it to somebody. Milk and Honey, read this. It was alright. It's poems. It was alright. Wasn't brilliant. Wasn't terrible. Just alright. This sounds like that game about where you find a lost mobile. The name is in that is Sam. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? Once Upon a River. Yeah, I'm kind of just looking at them. I've read all the Lemony Snicket books, all in that series anyway. They were very good. Peanuts. Island of the Blue Dolphins. Say cheese and die. Goosebumps number 8. Don't swallow. Okay. The Witcher. Something fantasy-ish. 100 Tales of Weird. House of Many Ways. The third Howl's Moving Castle book. I've got the first 2. I've read the first 1. I don't know what to give you, Fern. I don't know. None of these things are to do are like that. I mean, this I think is the closest because it's an improving a skill about yourself book. I have to go with that. It was the correct choice, but it could have easily been not. That's just weird how this is. Right, be inspired for longer buy more. Buy more stuff. You there, buy more stuff. Feels a little strange to come back here to such big changes. All of a sudden, Tilda's shop is closed and empty. I missed that whole transition period, so now it's just gone. Feel bad that I couldn't be there and help her pack up. You should know that books... Why are you telling me this? You should know that bookshop was a really special place. I spent almost every day of summer vacation when I was a kid. Not my problem, mate. Always looking for the fantasy books that would take me far away. It was my refuge whenever Dad and Nan were fighting again. We'd drive back home to Ryport at the end of the holidays. Tilda would give me another book for the road that she'd picked out just for me. So glad she's in our lives. Hope she enjoys her retirement. Good on you for carrying on the book business. Mind if I have a look at your suggestion? I mean, you've got very highly implicated like, thoughts that I'm going to let you down here. Which is quite possible. I need a horror book. The grislier the better. I really enjoyed the history of the devil. Satan holds a trial to appeal his imprisonment in hell and argue his right to live in heaven once more with God. A morbid play which offers philosophical questions, which would have been good for when somebody asked me ages ago about something philosophical, except I didn't have it in stock. And who is worthy of redemption? You won't see the ending coming, which means I now kind of want to just look it up on Wikipedia and see what the ending is, without having to read it all. Okay. Oh god, there's only 2 of these left. It's not really... The Witcher isn't really horror, is it? That's definitely not horror. Do we have a classic that will fit this thing? Moby Dick. I would like to read that. But... War and Peace. I'm currently trying to read that. Never has a truer word been said than a hefty chunk indeed. Is R.L. Stein horror enough? That's a good question. We'll find out. Comedy of Errors, Billy S. A bit more Billy S. Somebody used this as a recommendation earlier. Robin Hood. Billy S again. Terry Pratchett. See, where's Terry Pratchett down as like a... I mean, it's a classic in that it's a Discworld classic, so it should be a fantasy. It's not, like, classic to me is, you know, like, War and Peace, Jekyll and Hyde, Dracula. Like, why is this down in this category? It doesn't make sense. I mean, it sort of makes you feel like you've got to look through every single book every time. You can't just rely on... I don't know. They were never... I was too, I think, old, but I might not have been too old for the time of those, but I never read them as a child, and by the time I realised they were a thing, I was too old for it. Antigone, I have this in amongst my... This, like, a classic, literally a classic. It's from BC, you know? Story of Sinuhe? Ancient Egypt's. The Book of the City of Ladies. Okay. 1405. Yeah, and then you've got, like, Terry Pratchett. It's like, no, come on. Come on. You can't get more classic than that, right? Emma, Leaves Nebraska, Persuasion, Middlemarch, I've got that, haven't read it. Treasure Island, haven't read it. Anna Karenina, haven't read it, but would quite like to. Because it's Tolstoy and that he did War and Peace, and War and Peace is actually not as bad as you think it's going to be. 12 Angry Men. Death of a Salesman. I think we did that in uni. Crucible. Oh, it's put 2 Arthur Millers next to each other. Well done, shelving. Little Women. Never read it. Bought a copy off Amazon and the cover was so horrendous that I asked for a refund on it because I was going to return it and they told me to just keep it. So I donated it to charity. Oh my god, it was the most horrible, ridiculously cobbled together looking, like, I made this myself cover art for women that didn't look like they were actually taken from the same piece of art. They were just sort of all squashed into one scenario. It was really weird. Alaska, cookery, birds, puffiness. Travel. The travel ones do at least seem to be generally, you know. The Book of Tea, I've read that. It was actually kind of rubbish. Didn't enjoy. It's like, it's not an English tea classic, it's Japanese, but... oh, typo, spiritual, come on. Not seen any typos in this, actually, until then. Unless I've just not paid enough attention, but... yeah, it's a bit up itself, to be honest, because it was written in 1906, you know, it's not exactly, you know... accessible, inclusive reading. Graveyards, cool. Birds, cookery, Bill Bryson, I've read that. Recipes, the Dodecanese. Travel light, move fast, think fast. So this hasn't really helped. Is there any of these? I mean, that's sort of horror. 31 pages. Could we? Yeah, you can change the colour of most things with the paint. I did about 4 or 5 different colours and then just put it as like the most neutral looking one. Sort of blue-ish to go with my yellow-ish thing. I'm bored of you now. I'm going to try this. Gloriously gory. It isn't. It isn't. In the book, in the story, the narrator has killed an old man before the book starts. Panics. I can't remember how he like disposes of the body or whatever, but he puts his heart under a floorboard. Don't ask why, because I don't know. And basically the police come and his paranoia and his guilt drive him to think that the heart is like audibly beating in the room and that they must be able to hear it, and by the end of it he's so crazed by it he just blurts out the fact that he killed the old man and they otherwise wouldn't have known or thought that he'd done it. So sucks to be him, I guess. Morality tale about guilt, I suppose. Money you made lost today. Money you have in your pocket. Diana Wynne Jones is trending right now. Klaus is back. Oh, can I take your poster down now? Maybe. Maybe. Guilty Conscience sucks. Glad I caught you. Do you happen to have another book? I already finished the last one. Shades of Belle from this time. But I only gave it you last week. I've got lots of spare time on my hands, so... She's a uni student, so she shouldn't have a lot of spare time on her hands because she just went back to start her 3rd year of uni, so, but whatever. Female authors, coming of age, romance. I don't really know what coming of age is. I mean, is it the fact that they're 17? Is that enough of a coming of age story? No, I thought that was... Oh no, all the fantasy books have gone. Shit. I'm gonna try this because I don't know. There you go. Sweet story about growing up. It's sad and you think it's YA. Fair enough. It seems to have worked. Hooray. It's been on my list for ages. Thanks so much for helping me grow my personal library. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. I mean, if it's been on a list for ages, could she... Indeed. Could she not have just looked at the shelves and spotted it? Maybe. Oh, we should have... Yet again, I've forgotten to play the music. It knocks down the sales of the others, but it increases the blue ones, so... We have got 15 blue ones left to sell. Oh, but the light is getting dark. She has been on your list for ages, because they bought them all already. So each location has like a sort of preference of genre. And this one was classics. The this beige one. Hang on, I can tell you. It's classics, facts, and travel. So I've focused on those on the shelves. Look at this, like they like do a nice little alternating stack for some reason. It's a lot. The encyclopedia is a lot better than the movie. I think you might have got your facts wrong there. How many are you gonna get on this pile? Look at this. No, what? What is this? Oh, my God. Well done. How are you going to carry that bag home? That's like how I expected to come home today. Just a pack like that. I didn't. Well done, pirate mutton chops. Yeah, they had... I put 4 of these in, and they bought them all. So, and they're the same with that. Depending on where we go next... Oh, these will light up. That's cool. Depending where we go next... I'll have this. Maybe valuable. We just don't know. Complete Austin works. I feel like we've already seen most of them. Learn to read. Learn to read. Oh, it's kids' books. Thunder and lightning. Oh no. I don't know if the weather really affects where it's best to go or not go. I feel like we've got a lot already. I never thought I'd say it. It's like I feel like we've got too many books already. Not enough travel, but they're not selling travels. Yeah, if it's going to be thunder and lightning, does it matter where we are? There's no events, so... I only have 116 coin to pay. Oh, I was supposed to buy items for that. Never mind. Let's go back. We haven't been to the castle yet, so that might be worth doing. Still need to sell 4 more dramas there. Haven't been back there either. No. Not till we can do the... Oh, I can visit the beach 3 times. Let's maybe visit the beach then. That'll... Let's go to the beach. Because I am indecisive. Green, purple, and red. I believe you cannot do that on Steam Deck. You have to use the button to get rid of each one. It's frightfully annoying. Green, purple, and red. Right, kids are small, so they can have a row at the bottom. Still, I thought I was going to have, like, enough shelves. But because I've given them 2, obviously I don't have enough for both of these. Kids. So we can't sacrifice any kids even. How annoying. I'll do that, I think. And then... But what to put here? There's maybe a whole other row of kids if kids is the most popular. We can't sacrifice any kids. I did not realise I'd said that. I mean, it's true. It is true. It's frowned upon, you know. Not the beach ball again, or is that an umbrella? Hooray! We have visited the beach 3 times to enjoy the sun on this literal day of thunder and lightning. Isn't there a bottle? There's a bottle there. Boot. Boot. Where's my ball? Like, there's a cave here as well. Or something. Like, now I want to click everything about 500 times to see if it does anything, but it kind of doesn't. Omniscient reader's view. What? Wow. 5 little peppers and how they grew. Okay. Whoa! Help, please! Yeah, okay, I can see you. Stop waving. Don't hesitate to recommend something scary. Also, I still like children's books. Do you have anything like Nation? Nation. Mao is the only member of his nation since a huge wave destroyed his village and wiped out his tribe. He defies death and demands answers. Why did the gods let this happen? Who will judge whether he becomes a man or remains a boy? I have no idea if I have anything like that. Let's find out. Doesn't feel like the same sort of vibes. Olivetti? Oh, that sounds cute. Winnie the Pooh, the complete collection. Not really like that book. This one again, which I recommended to somebody before and they hated it. Don't think the famous 5 is going to cut it. It's like a serious children's book, so maybe that's enough. Artemis Fowl, I read the first one of those, I think. And then kind of couldn't be bothered. Case closed, one on the save. Oh, it's a manga. Okay, cool. Once again, I was in Waterstones. When I go to Waterstones, I tend to look at all the manga and then get immediately overwhelmed and not actually ever buy any. Which is quite annoying. What was I looking at? I can't remember what it was now. So that thus ends that interesting story, but there's a reason, and I can't think now why it was. What it was that I was going to say. Snowy day. Is that a never-ending story have anything scary in it? I don't know. That sounds like basically the famous 5 again. So this again, like, right, I'm going to take a picture of this because this has come up for 3 times now, and every time I've thought, oh, that actually sounds fairly decent. I might look that up, and then not taking a picture of it. But maybe now it will go away. I mean, if you want something scary, then that's not scary. The 7 stages of grieving. Oh, sorry, my phone is going mental. No. Weirdly, this is been. So there's a YouTuber that I watch and follow, who I'm a patron of as well, and she does just like vlog videos and stuff. She does reading stuff, like just life and stuff and things. Her fiance doesn't really read much, but has been reading this specific book, or was doing it before Christmas when she was doing a Vlogmas. And it's sort of, she kept going back to find out what he thought about it, and like how it had sort of kind of inspired him to start reading a bit more again, and she was really chuffed and everything. I'm like, oh my god, I know the name of this. Like, why do I know this? Because of that. None of these things are, oh god, Phantom of the Opera. Shorter than you would think, right? Silence of the Lambs. That's kind of scary. It's nothing like this. But you did want something scary, and I don't really think we have. I've got this, haven't read it yet. Sounds amazing. Sherlock Holmes. Sheep Detective. Angels and Demons, I've read that. Tracy? Tracy has to fight back to survive. Another Sherlock Holmes. A Riley Sagan. Chilling and twisty YA thriller. This one comes up a lot as well. Unpardonable and spicy. And this one does. This one I read. This is the first book I bought when I got my Kindle. Like back in probably 2010 or 11. First book. True, I will get to that shelf now. It's really good. I don't think it really would works as a TV, as a film, but they made a film of it. Okay. Do we still have... I don't know if we still have it, because I did empty the shelves and restock them, and I think possibly R.L. Stine is now back in the other box. That's no help to us at all. Jurassic Park. It's a massive park filled with dinosaurs. That's kind of scary. So, War and Peace again. I am going to recommend you Jurassic Park just to get you out of my shop. It isn't scary enough for me. Well, sorry I don't find dinosaurs scary. That's not my problem. Here's Moira. Sometimes you just don't have the right book. What's with this walk? Why do they walk like this? My absolute favourite holiday's coming up, and I have to warn you, if you don't want to hear about it, I don't think we can be friends. Oh no? Just kidding, but I really can't wait for Fall Fear Fest, and it's coming up at the end of the month. If you hadn't guessed, I'm a fan of the aesthetic. It's cool to see how creative people get with their creepy decorations. Well, you're going to be disappointed with my shop, then. I'm extra excited because my friends and I joined the Fear Fest committee, so we'll be the judges of everyone's taste. You're going to need to step up your game if you want to win Best Decorated. What if I don't give a shit about winning Best Decorated? Have you considered that? Come to the Lighthouse before the 28th for feedback on your decor. The committee meets there every day. Who's afraid of... Oh no, I have to do it because it's a quest. God's sake. I mean, I do have a skull, like quite literally. I've already got 3 out of 5 somehow. There's garlic. Maybe it's that. Next time I see you, better... yeah, whatever. So, I imagine this garlic is like... because it's like vampires. This is clearly one. This did sort of write the book for me, so maybe it's a haunted typewriter? Don't know. I need a good laugh. I was looking for a comedy play. I really enjoyed A Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay, well... Have you tried Hamlet? It isn't really a comedy. I mean, it is sort of. Yeah, let's just go for it. Okay, it was an average recommendation, but that's fine. You go do that. You go do that, boo. Stack them. Stack them high. The Storm is a lot better than the movie. How do you know? You haven't read it yet, you only just bought it. Buying out my stock. Winnie the Pooh, I can't believe it. Oh. Something with folklore elements. I'm a fan of books like The Forests of Silence. Epic quest. A pair of unexpected heroes must face untold dangers as they search for the lost magical gems that could save them from the tyrannical Shadow Lord. Sounds generic. Probably not. Probably not. No. Potentially. It's not folklore. Does this have folklore in it? Where's it gone? Otherwise, I think it might be that one. Untold Dangers. Search. It does sound like kind of light-hearted and comedic, but whatever. Dealing with Dragons is my favourite. How did you know? I guess you're buying another copy of it then now? Oh. Man, that was a lot of books, though. Thank you for buying half my books, I guess. Do they dress in what they like? I just realised, are the colours of what they're wearing significant? Okay. Cheap used books. Yoink. Mega Savings Day at the Hypermarché. This is reduced, but I need to be careful. Got a fair apart from facts and travel, we've got a fairly even balance. But it's a new box of stuff. Can't resist. 43 books. Holy shit, son. That's a lot of crime. I do think these people like crime though, so that's probably fine. Let's just double check. Nope. Mega Marché. Crime. Drama. Mega Marché, let's go. No, that's the wrong button. If only removing things from your own bookshelves was so easy. Crime. Drama. I could use this to do the thing where you only go with the little box and you sell out really easily, but I can't be bothered. I would rather actually sell stuff and do a good job. Okay. Row of you. A row of you. We'll have... I still don't have enough rows for everything because of this situation. I don't think we need any travel books right now. They're gonna go for this stuff, mostly. Tell me more about the case. I'm supposed to have been asking people. How do you ask people? How do you ask people? I thought the thing was up on my wall and they would just talk to me if they knew anything. This is the dead body, by the way. Why it's still there a week later, don't know. Yeah, the skull is pretty cool. Hey-oh. Hey-oh. Let's come up here, shall. It's not my favourite decor item in the world. What do you do, fellow kids? There's so many people. Alright. Right, what do you want? All the world's a stage, so give me a play. I'm not afraid of a tragedy and I'd love to read something classic. How about this? Not a tragedy, though. Not a tragedy either. Pretty tragic. Pretty tragic. Let's go with Macbeth. Yeah. One I was 100% confident on. Amazing. Have read it several times. Did it in school, did it in uni. Just like it quite generally anyway. This is a good place to make money. Welcome back and happy Mega Savings Day to you. You know the drill. Everything must be $1, 1 coin off. Oh yeah, so everything sells for 1 coin less than it normally would, and that's like the benefit of being here and getting more customers. So, yeah, that's great. Hope work has been fun for you so far. If you ever get bored, you're always welcome to drop by our band practice. Nah, I'm not interested, mate. You're always welcome. I'm never gonna go. Looking into the whole mascot thing? No. Not really. Nothing lost if you ask me. It looks like some... Oh, the murder! Sorry, I thought you meant for your band. Looks like someone didn't really like the new design. Can you blame them? No, I didn't know. When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? Look, there's not enough room for all these people in this shop. Come on. Clearly there's not enough room in there for them. Historical facts, and I tend to read lesser known works. That's for young minds, so probably for kiddos. I mean, that's not exactly lesser known, is it? It's quite famous. That's quite lesser known and historical. Persepolis is a graphic novel, yes, as it says. A banned book in many places, many countries. Does this count as historical facts? They forgot to print Z. Shakespeare, The World as Stage. Oh, this is, yeah, the Bill Bryson one. Haven't read that. I think maybe this one. I like that it deals with the past. Yeah, sure. Okay. Cool, carry on. So we get more people, but they're paying less, 1 coin less for each book. But, as you can see, it doesn't really matter. Which one is your favourite? Yeah, they're very sardine-y. But then when it pans out, there's only one person in there. I don't mind a bit of a fright, and something from a series would be nice, but I don't usually go for anything too niche. Your definition of niche could be different to mine. Also, I don't necessarily know what's from a series. Unless it says 1 of, or 3 of, whatever. I don't know. That's... Is that for Zachariah something that you do in school sometimes? Like, or we used to get done in school? Like one of those books? Born. Eurydice. Eurydice. A maybe love story about Eurydice who dies on her wedding day is taken in the world. Orpheus is coming to rescue her, but Eurydice is starting to forget day by day by day by day. And she's chatting with Zag, so it's a good time. This is a series. I can't remember if I have. I don't think I have this, but it's something I would be interested in. 2015, that's ages ago. A bit of a fright. I mean, sadistic kings implies it might be a little bit. But it is from a series, which does definitely tick that box. Also, Red Rising is angst scary enough. I have no interest in reading Red Rising series. It just sounds too heavy and for me. The Toy Makers. I have this. This was on my winter buffet reading list. I didn't read it. So close. So very close, but you can see how long it is, and that's why I didn't read it. I'm going to give you this. Glad I found the next part. I mean, this is the first part, but okay, yeah, just... It was an okay recommendation. That's cool. We get a little bit of inspo. Which is great for this person. Who's doing an absolutely sterling job of buying all the books there. Hooray! I was about to ask you, Kim, if you knew, like, how I meant to ask people about the murder, but you'd said you didn't do it, so I guess we don't know. It's kind of like The Will of the Many, but way more depressing. Yeah, I've heard... I mean, I don't take, like, booktuber people's reviews and stuff as gospel or anything remotely like that, but it just sounds too much to have to want to, like, get involved with. It's like, yeah, it's just... And they're quite chunky big books again on there, and I do not have the time or the energy for that. The cruise ship arrives. Continenta. It's docked near the waterfront. This is exciting. This is the first time this has happened. Maybe they'll want travel books. I mean, they're already travelling, but you never know. This is not travel. This is fact. Stop giving me fact when I buy travel. I'm not going to buy the other one as well. Do we... I mean, the only things I don't have equipped are the knife and the fish, so... The fish would be quite handy to equip. If we're going there. But what? Hang on. What would we take off? The skull, maybe? Let's play it as the game wants me to play it. Yeah, I still don't think 30 danger is worth doing. Okay. I guess we'll go and see the cruise ship then. This is exciting. This hasn't happened before. I don't know what the cruise ship people will want. So, I'll fill those back up. Crime. Drama. Travel. Classics. Kids books. And then we've got kind of, some of them have got 8 and some of them have got... I mean, I suppose all the regular people from this location will also be there, so we could have a shelf of... Actually, no, I meant to take them off. We could have a shelf that's a bit of both of these. And then a single fantasy shelf. And then we've got a fairly even split across everything. And if the tourists off the ship want something different, then that's unlucky. They should have thought about it before they came. Arg! This bloody cruise ship has been terrorizing the local wildlife. They pay no mind to the fish that feed them. Won't somebody do something? Won't somebody think of the fish? Claimed our shores and polluted our waters. How can we make the waterfront worse and scare away those tourists? I'm trying to sell them books, dude. Don't be scaring them off. My fish. Oh, wait, yeah. That guy, he... Oh, no. Oh, no. This was a terrible idea. Oh, no. They're going to attack my shop. I can feel it. Poseidon's arse. What's happening? I'm sorry, what? There was a bottle here that I was trying to grab. Oh no, the seagulls everywhere. Oh god, I'm scared. Oh, actually, are you selling anything good? Shame this, don't you think? Come in here every month with this piece of rubbish they call a ship. Calling it Continenta. No decent vessel should be as large as a continent. Disrupting our base ecosystem with the noise. And there's... I mean, a good country would have put mitigation things in place here so that the ship couldn't dock at such a small unprotected area, and they would have had to come ashore via smaller ships from the big ship, which remained out in the ocean. Like, if you didn't license your town properly, that's your fault, my dude. We won't be able to fish for weeks. Wish there was something we could do. It's good for me. They're going to buy books from me. Uncle Splishy Splash, what did you do? Oh, we're supposed to say, yeah, bloody tourists, but I kind of don't want to because I need him to, like, have good stock in the future for me to buy from him. Don't let them forget you. They'll leave a bad review. Kind of worried about the seagulls. I'm a huge sci-fi nerd. Okay, 1 second. Anathem is one of my favourites. What happens when all the planet's intellectuals are shut off from the rest of the world, left to ponder existence without ever experiencing it? Find out in this epic and ambitious sci-fi page-turner. Okay. Fantasy series for kids. Not really. A hilariously magical manga. Not really. Follow my tears. Flow my tears, the policeman said. Not really. I mean, it is sci-fi, but it's not. Bear it in mind. Star Wars meets Game of Thrones. Ninth Entries in a graphic novel series. I mean, Epic and ambitious. Does say epic. No. Fantasy trilogy with slow burn romance. No. Mysterious bookbind. Oh, I've got this! I've got this! Haven't read it. Pretty sure I've got it. Like, I've got 2 books by her. One is electronic and one is a hardback, and I can never remember which one is which. So it's one of those. Liza Block-Namora. This is quite a modern, chonky classic again. The Gentleman Bastards. I will, Sammy. I will. It's not really a sci-fi page turner, though, is it? Akatar 2. I think we might have to go with this one. Because it is sci-fi. He can't complain. It does say sci-fi. It'll do. I'll take that. Take that as a decent result. Oh, did I ask him about what he was selling? Stay away from my fish. Sorry about that. Something's up with the gulls today. They've been swarming this place more than usual. Oh yeah, half the game is me going, I've read this, or I have this, but haven't read it yet. And occasionally taking a photo of something that sounds good that I've never heard of. But yeah, I'd say it would be really, really, really cool to somehow, like when, if should a day come when I've got bored of playing it, if there was a way of accessing the list of titles and descriptions of the books that are in it, so that you could go through them, and I could, like, literally count up how many books from within it I actually have. I don't know whether that's... I mean, it's going to be embedded in the code somewhere. Obviously, that's how games work. But if there's, like, something in the files, like the Steam files, that you could extract that would do that, I don't know how to... Is that what it is? Has somebody done it and you found it? That's amazing, thank you. Yeah. Also, I do know full well exactly how many books I have but not read, because I have a spreadsheet that tells me. The answer is about 800. I watched a video earlier, just before streaming, about a girl, a booktuber, who was like, right, okay, this year I'm gonna read my physical TBR, which is like all the books that she owns physically that she hasn't read before. She's like, I've got so many and it's just kind of embarrassing, and she's got 80, and I'm like, oh bless you, you sweet summer child. Like that. I wish mine was, I mean, I do and I don't wish mine was only 80. Like, my physical unread books is about 315-ish. To be down to 80 just blows my mind. It's like, no matter how I try. I mean, I did really well today. I didn't buy any charity shop books, because I knew that they would... Psychologically, I know it's going to push that number up, and that bothers me, because I want it to be below 300, like, and stay below 300. But yeah, it's really hard. It's like I'm trying to read physical books off of my own list. And yet, there's also the library, and there's also Kindle Unlimited, and there's also all the other books, you know. How are you meant to do that? How are you meant to do it? I will do it. I literally, the other day, I can't remember what day it was, randomly picked up something from a shelf in my bedroom for no particular reason. It must have been an evening. I can't remember which evening. And I read it from start to finish in like one go. I can't even remember if I went to the bathroom. It was like bedtime by the time I finished, obviously, but it was like kind of, thank you so much, that's awesome. Probably added, yeah, I easily will have added 80 because of the 99p Kindle deals. Like, easily. Part of me wants to look on Amazon and see how many Kindle deals I bought last year, and part of me very much doesn't. So, that's fun. Bottles with candles. Danger! I mean, they're nice and all, but yeah, I kind of can't be asked. This is the only thing that does actually seem to be sort of functionally useful. Like, the extra recommendations thing is good. Because that's like the fun part of the game, is, you know, going through the books and picking something out for somebody rather than just watching them do it themselves. And he does seem to have this quite often, and I do nearly have enough, but I need to leave enough to go... to another location next. Yeah, no, Kindle books. I have about 500 unread Kindle books. Judge me. I mean, this is not news. Like, I write about this in my blog, so if you read my blog stuff and things, you know. I need to do my end of 2025 reviews. Like, wrap-ups of with all the stats and stuff. Because I haven't done them yet, and we're nearly into February, so I really should have sat and done that by now, but here we go. Yeah. It's like eight, I can tell you. I'm going to have to look now because like now it's in my head. Spreadsheet. Did I? Oh my god, spreadsheet. Could you stop jiggery pokering around? For just a moment. So I did, oh, actually, I did donate some today, so it'll be slightly less now, actually. So last time I updated the spreadsheet, it left it at 819 unread books. But I donated some today, and of those, some I had not read. I just decided I was never going to, and just donated them. So that's actually come down now, which is good. That figure is slightly lower now, which is a great thing. A great new thing for me. I want to get it sub 800, obviously, but yeah, it's just too easy to buy 3 Kindle 99p's in one go. And then it goes back up. Pop science, this pop science thing that they keep talking about, I don't really know what they mean. Hopefully there's something in here. Look at all these that have gone already, though. Like, they've bought all my travel books up. Pop science, don't go for anything too niche. I mean... You're an adult. I don't think you would like this. Life is better when you draw it. Dictionary of the English language. Persepolis again. I mean, it is sort of fact. Is this pop science? I don't know. Old buildings. Horrible histories gets quite a few mentions in this. Another Bookstonia. Maybe this? Very much not that, no. This is kind of pop science. It's about science. Oh, popular science. Is that literally what she means? I know pop is usually short for popular, but like, I didn't think it was actually kind of a subgenre. This one again. One of my 5 stars from last year. This I have read, probably. I've read some of the things. Upgrading and repairing PCs. How... Should I get this? It's from 1988, I'm sure. It's 1,293 pages. What? What? Upgrade all the way to an unbelievable 64 megabytes of RAM. That's amazing. I can't give that. I'll take this one. Oh my god. I'm excited to learn more. Amazing. I've got that. I don't remember I don't think I've read it. Damn. Look at them. They're just sucking up all my travel books. So, what do you think of this new cruise ship? I can imagine the visitors have been good for business. Yes. Everyone is welcome. They deserve to know our beautiful town. Oh no, there's going to be like is there going to be a war between the haters and the lovers? There's no way all the wheelchairs fit in at the same time. No. Correct. Right. Tourists won't bring anything meaningful to the table. They will use our resources and expect our labour and leave when they get bored. I mean, it's literally a cruise ship. That's the whole point of it. I could write essays about this. And I have. But not today. I'll just try and enjoy their interest in the town for now. You're only, like, salty because your bookshop wasn't down here when you ran it, and therefore you couldn't take advantage of it. Ah woo, arf arf woof. Usually dogs understand me just fine. I think yours might be shy. Do you have a fish for me too? I want it. Do not, child, do not feed the seagulls. Do not feed the seagulls. If I can train them to listen to me, I'll probably become the greatest ornithologist ever. If you do, I will literally push you in the sea. I mean, bird watching is for beginners. Let's get a bird army. Balmy British Empire, what a perfect gift. True that. I have to pick up my kid in a bit, as I'm pretty sure you're a tourist, but okay. A new pastime could use some ideas, bonus points if it's from this century. Was there only 2 travel books there? Hobbies. I so want to give him this, but it's not from this century and he'll be mad. I don't think cookery is going to be... Is that going to be a new pastime to him? Oh! Teach you how to draw? That'll do. That'll do. It's from this century. Perfect. Amazing. Off you go. Buy more books. Be inspired. Yeah. When they're stuck in our town because they didn't get back to the boat on time. Because they do their stupid, weird jog walk thing. What? Did he? Oh, I can buy this now. I forgot to come back and buy it. Right. I have a horrible feeling, though, that I need to remove a bunch of stuff to hang it. Guess I'll find out now. Oh, hello. Look! Yes. This. Gosh forsaken. Place! I've never seen seagulls. Quite this terrifying. You know, beans and all the rest. Well, back to the pool. Ship is reversing. Did she train the seagulls to attack the tourists? Wait. Did I train the seagulls to... I don't understand how this has happened. And now we've driven away a massive source of business. Is it because I had the fish out on the day when the boat came and I said the right thing to him and then Harper showed up? Because I didn't... When she said about feeding the seagulls... Yeah, maybe because I had the fish out, she used the fish to feed the seagulls and create the army? I don't know. That's so weird. You never did... I mean, I didn't intend to. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't do it. Simply don't know. Maybe you're meant to do it over a period of time and I just accidentally have done it the first time the ship showed up. I mean, I quite liked having the people come. Oh well. Is this going to be actual poetry? Let's find out, because I feel like people... Oh no, man, I don't have the money for it. Shit. That's annoying. Oh. No poetry for TC. And I can't really buy any of the others because I won't have the money to get to another location then. So sad times, I guess. What's new? Oh, the awning, yeah. Oh, it looks so cool. And it doesn't... I thought it might replace these things under here. But it doesn't. That's really cool. I feel like... We've still got this space on the wall. I might as well put this back in. -2 to custom account. But 1 student will come by. Whatever. It doesn't really matter, does it? Right, I'm going to take the fish away. And put the skull back. Just because I think it looks more fitting as a collection. The people around will be able to react to it whenever they see it in your shop. But, like, nobody is, and I don't know why. Ah, that's cute. Can we paint it? Oh, wait, no, I don't want it to be, like, fully blue. Oh! We can make it TC branded! Amazing. You can't see my sign now and stuff, but whatever. Actually. Oh, that paints the whole little blue house. Little birdhouse. No, 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 no! What happened there? Why is my... Oh, because I did this. Okay. God, I was trying to do the birdhouse, if you don't mind. Thank you. Branding! Oh, and now this is gone. What? Right, are we there now? Do I go full blue roof? I think I have to, don't I? But pink can't. There are like more paint colours that you can buy, which I just haven't done yet because I never seem to have the right amount of money at the right time. Oh, for this bit, I don't know. That might feel that might be a bit OTT. No, that's too much. That's too much, man. I think this colour is this colour. Oh no. No, not like that. No. Black. I'm not gonna do it black. Coal. Oh no, no, no. That's called ceramic for some reason. Liminal green. Looks a bit like bile. Nah. Booker's grey. That's probably what it actually is. Is that what it is? Yeah, that's what it is already. I'm going to leave it as that. And head back. And then it's 9 o'clock, so I like much this game, as you can tell, is one of those games that just has an ongoing cycle forever and ever and ever. And you might never switch it off until forced to. I stopped playing it last time because my Steam Deck battery ran out, for example. Brown for exposed woodry. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. The beams are too big, I think. It feels a bit too intensely contrasty. I prefer something pale as the like edges. But anyway, yeah. Tiny Bookshop. Who knew? It's a really good game about books. Who knew? I am itching to go and look at those lists now. But I don't know whether I should. Because I mean, it's not like the spoilers in there, because like the books are just in the game. But is it somehow spoilers? I don't know. Did you just find them, or did you actually look at them? How many? I want to know how many rows are in it. How many things are in it? To have to look through. Okay, but you didn't see the file itself. You just dragged and dropped it, kind of thing. You didn't open it or whatever. I'm guessing. Because why would you, at the end of the day? But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. This has been very chill. I keep thinking it's a Thursday for some reason, and it's very much not. It's a Sunday. So tomorrow is Monday, which means we're back to work again, because of course it does. Big important day at work tomorrow, so I need to be up early and bright and early, so I'm going to not carry on with this and do more and more and more of it. Because that would be the irresponsible thing to do, and I'm a responsible employee, so that's nice to know, isn't it? Let's just have a look over here. Is anybody on? No. Animals are on, Bob Ross is on. Somebody is creating a Lego Slumber Island in Animal Crossing, but I wouldn't raid them because they are like a big famous-ish person. And Seribot is on, so that's it. Good luck with the big important work. To think that I was like, the what? Oh, that's something I just said. 4 days and then you're off for a week as well. Nice. Amazing. 4-day weeks are the best. Yeah, tomorrow I have to flick a very important switch to do with the big project at work. So that's exciting. Let's hope that it all works when it's been flicked. Yeah. I'm not going to do a raid. Yeah, you know the switch. You know the switch. I can let assuming I don't fall ill overnight or get hit by a bus or struck by plague or something overnight, I can let my resilience people that I had to line up in case I wasn't in to flick the switch, that they won't need to flick the switch because I will be there and it will be fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So yeah, that was something I had to sort of sort out on Friday. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. As I say, this is weird, awkward ending of a stream when you're not doing a raid. So I'm gonna go and get some food or something, I guess. Have a great week ahead. And yeah, thank you for the books. You're welcome. I mean, I like this as a good dipper in if I don't know what else to do stream. I'm surprised that I didn't think many people would come to it, to be honest. So that's been really nice. Thank you very much. Don't forget the level grinding. I won't forget the level grinding. Yeah, I will do that for a day. Unspecified. But until then, I will bid you good night. And yeah, bye for now.